This week on The Fourth Culture.
I'm very sure that the family knew something about this.
I'm so very sorry. If I had thought that it was real, if I thought that it was a thing,
We're done here. We're wasting our time with this one. And he turns and walks out the house.
Okay, everything's okay, Kie. Okay, don't be scared. Okay, everything's okay.
I'm not scared.
You shut up. Everything's gonna be okay!
Oh, my life and all the stars. I simply could not believe it with my own eyes, and I cannot believe it now.
Surprise!
He says, oh, we can speak freely now. Just in case somebody was watching. I don't think so, but you know, you can never be too careful when you are Yafir Tamar, the silver fox of the desert. Do you really think you can kill a giant sea turtle?
Now, you see, maybe not all of us can, but we have one amongst us who can certainly kill things that don't want to die.
I have not found you so soon just to lose you again, my friends. The fresh chickens have been sacrificed, and the internet gods have been appeased. Welcome to The Fourth Culture. My name is Ramji, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Master and host, subject to the whims of TCP/IP and DNS. Joining me this evening on our journey around the mythical and mysterious world of Urtu is the bangiest bangs in town, Lisa Yo as Kie, the Halfling Monk. Now in full rehab from her vibrant pink hair is the brunette that is the dreadlocked ginger firecracker. Well, no, you're not dreadlocked ginger firecracker, whatever. Sheena Chan as Yrsa the goblin. Okay, I'm giving up. It's Joe Tan as Barra the bard, and Edward Choy as Kaman the cleric. And there we go.
You just give up.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. It is Monday evening, and it is Survey Team 3 time. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. As always, we are The Fourth Culture, and we are here to play some Dungeons and Dragons with you. On Thursdays, we play Vampire the Masquerade, Singapore RR. And that is a game that the one, the only voice of Singapore, Edward Choy, will be hosting for us. And maybe not. And that is on Thursday at 7 p.m. Thank you very much, everyone in chat. Lovely to see you all. And we are going to just say a couple of thank yous, but the biggest and most important of all is we're going to mention that one of us has a play coming up. And that is something that I believe is running from December the 2nd to December the 12th, 18th?
12th.
19.
19th. And it is by perhaps the only internationally acknowledged playwright that we have, the one, the only, Joe Tan. Joe, tell us about this amazing play you have.
Thanks! Thanks, guys. Thanks. I do have a play coming up. It's called Session 0. So if you play D&D at all, which I presume is why you're here, then it's probably quite relevant to you. So it's about a couple playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they kind of move in and out of the fantasy world, and you realize that it is kind of a metaphor. Okay, I'm not selling this terribly well, but it's a last-ditch attempt to save their marriage. So, yeah, lovely, cheerful, light-hearted stuff. Come by and see that there may or may not be a parody song in there as well.
How wonderful. Where would they go to see that, Joe?
They would go to Center 42, but if you want to check out tickets, they are on PTix. I will actually copy and paste the link now. So if you want to check that out, there's a nice poster of me looking actually pretty old. I'm actually kind of depressed. I thought I was like, oh yay, you know, like they're gonna put some Photoshop on it. They did not. There was no Photoshop. It's depressing. So anyway, here we go.
So while Joe does that, and everybody that is here, that is in Singapore, that would want to go and support, you know, hey, it's not a small thing; it's a big thing. So
big thing.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Also, I want to say a big thank you to our friends at ABC.
Oh, you want to do business in Asia and you've been wondering about how to get started, or in fact, you want to expand your business in Asia and you're looking at all the regulatory concerns and you're looking at governmental controls and you're thinking, this is just a mess. How am I ever going to get anywhere? Well, have we got a deal for you? get in touch with these guys called a better consultancy, and they will take you and your business to the next level. What is the next level? Well, that's for you to find out. Contact them now at www.abetterconsultancy.co. You're gonna get high, so high.
ABC gets you high. Now, thank you very much, folks. Is this new gang signs?
ABC gang signs.
So thank you so much, Ed. Thanks for that shout out. So who remembers where we were? Sheena Chan.
Hello, welcome. Previously on the fourth culture, Kaman decided to set up a shrine to Yrsa in Damask. He approached the Pantheon temple and was kind of given the maybe you ask that person, maybe you ask that person kind of thing. So in the end, he decided, okay, you know what? Go to people you know. And he approached Milo and asked him if he can start a small shrine in the corner of the military barracks. Yes. So Milo agreed, and then he gave us a letter and personal effects to the family members of a member of the survey team who unfortunately didn't survive his duties. Yes. So we were supposed to deliver these things to his family. Yes. So Barra drew a picture of Agatha on Yrsa's shrine as well. So it's a special place to the both of the gods. The next morning, the party set off to go to the village. At evening time, we sat down because we were flying on Bob on a building. No, not on the building, near the building. That's right. On the building gone already. But yes, near a building that turned out to be a not exactly a monastery lah. Because there are two people living there and they seem to be monks, but they are not. It's so small, cannot call monastery. It's just a house with two monks on a hill. Yes, that's it. Correct. And we learned that the monks there, Abbot Ikan, yes, and acolyte Uma, are dedicated to this old god called Dumavati, who is the god of life and death. That's right. So they explain that they actually bar the door of the house that houses two monks every night against dangerous animals, which was kind of concerning for us. And because the small house was so small, it couldn't fit all of us, so we decided this is the best time to use our new purchase, the Instana. Yeah! So we got the monks to come out and see our immense erection. And we were very proud of it. And they were, quite impressed, I will say. It's not every day strangers come to your house and then make a big erection outside your house. Yes, it was very impressive, if I do say so myself. Anyway, after that, Bob and Barra and Kaman went to investigate the forest outside, and then they realized that unlike what the monks say, right, they couldn't find any fierce animals, which was very confusing. But anyway, we returned to the Instana, had a night's rest, and then the next morning we went to find Ikan and Uma, and we found them praying and gardening respectively. So we bid them farewell, and then we headed on to Mahava village, which was very scenic. The architecture is woven with nature, so it like one with the land kind of place. Very beautiful. And then we walked in to a funeral that was taking place. Yes. So this person called Chandikran Kumaran was speaking over his father's body, and we met both him and his wife Rumina. We very apologetically, but solemnly and with the right kind of officialness, passed him his brother's effects and also the letter from Milo, which explained how he died and everything lah. We gave our condolences and asked, is there anything we can do for you? And after that, we learned that somehow they don't have any priest, and they asked if Kaman can actually help to sit the vigil and say the prayers. And then we were like, okay, can, not the same god lah, but if you don't mind, then okay lor. So after that, they sent one of their little boys who wasn't even wearing clothes, cause so poor thing, right, to go and fetch this book, which was a very giant book. And then it was kind of like part family history, then got the ritual inside, everything all. And Kaman read through it and learned that it seems as though the Kumarans tend to have 3 brothers in the family, and one will be in the military, one will be a merchant, and one will be a priest. but there hasn't been a priest for 150 years. Very confusing. And that was when Barra did something very unusual, which is he asked the family for payment for the ritual. And I was like quite shocked because what, people die, you know, then what's going on? So I tried to pull him aside to talk about it, you know, like maybe we don't ask for payment. It doesn't seem very nice, you know. And then it seemed as though Barra is very fixated on trying to find Agatha and trying to find Yafir. And so anything that isn't related to that, right, he sees it as, okay, it's a delay. And then if it's a delay, then can we get something out of it so that, you know, we can fulfill the purpose. So I was like, yeah, maybe not these people lah, because I don't know how much money they can give us also, you know. So after that, I asked Kie to go and speak with him privately, because, you know, I know lah, the two of them got something going on. I'm not sure what, but then got Ryaka. It's very complicated, this triangle. Anyway, so I got Kie to go and speak with him and see whether he can find out a bit more lor. So, yes, Kaman got Barra to help with the ritual a bit, and then Barra sang a song, but it was a little bit, also a bit rude lah, huh? But never mind. Anyway, the two of them went into the tent to presumably rest, and then after that, Kie spoke with him a little bit lah, and we learned that, you know, yeah, he just wants to grab the people who matter to us and just go to Sigil. And which was a bit shocking to Kie, you know. And then after they talked about Ryaka a little bit and things like that. And then outside, I was helping to guard Kaman. And then Kaman was trying to tell me, you know, oh, you must let Barra make mistakes. And I was like, but why? Why should we let him make mistakes? You know, he's our friend. If he's doing something that we think is wrong, then we should try and stop him, ma. Then I said, yeah, but then, you know, we never stopped him before. So why do we start now? I'm like, yes, we didn't stop him before, and then after that, you know, next thing we know, 3 years gone by lah, then we lost everything, didn't manage to fulfill our duty, war broke out, very terrible. So we should learn from our own mistakes and try to stop further mistakes, right? Make sense? Anyway, yeah, but anyway, I got a bit hot after all the arguing, you know, so I decided to try to go off to hunt. But then, after that, there was a whisper. And then somebody was calling us interlopers, and something about eating the remaining brother, which was very confusing. So we got attacked by these two creatures. And then when we were fighting, Koshi got very angry because apparently these creatures are also deathless. Maybe, we don't know for sure. Anyway, after we managed to fight, we killed both of them and then discovered that one of them is actually the abbot, Ikan, who is not a fish. Yes. And Barra cut open his chest and found that there was intan inside that looked like a black color gem. So he pressed it against the Agada tattoo and it was absorbed immediately. And then we also found some intan in the other creature, so he did the same thing. And then Kaman read in the book that one of the young priests had been visited by his uncle and was teaching him how to genuinely follow in his uncle's footsteps. And then Barra suspected, you know, that maybe the people who asked us to stand this vigil and things like that knew about these people and were purposely trying to kill us. And so we should confront them and ask for things. And that's where we left off.
Thank you very much, Sheena.
Yay!
Great summary. So after a week's break, we are refreshed and ready to go. So let's begin. You find yourselves at the end of the night's vigil. I believe that time has passed and Yrsa and Bob have returned from a brief hunt. The vigil is drawing to its conclusion. And as you say the final words, and cast the final blessing, Barra, you say the final words, Kaman, a small glow over the body in repose contrasts these, horrible demonic forms, or what's left of them anyway, as they've sort of now formed this sort of awful sort of rotten human corpses and sort of inside them. The rituals have been completed. The appropriate spells and chants have been fully performed, and the dawn has broken. The morning is very, very pleasant in this idyllic sort of village, but for the rotten and sort of like ichor covered, shrunken, shriveled corpses of the abbot Ikan and his acolyte. It's over to you, 783.
Oh, okay. So that was it. We completed a ritual. So
I was actually thinking, why don't we skip interrogating them and asking them why they deliberately asked us to do this, and let's just get a move on. What do you think? What do the rest of you think?
I know. I think we should find out what's going on. Like, we need to. I'll find out like what it was that they asked us to do this ritual, and I want to go back to like the house of the abbot and the other abbot, and just see like what's inside like that place of theirs. Like, why was it that they wanted to keep us inside there? Did they want to trap us? Like, are there other people inside? Are there like bodies and shit like that?
Is that why they weren't so impressed with our erection?
I think so.
Because, you know, they seemed impressed, but not to the level that I would expect.
They're not human. Only inhuman people would react like that. That was an impressive erection.
Kaman, do you know what they are? But I'm not sure which tense to use.
Well, they were clearly demonic in nature, but I've never seen anything like that before. We can guess at what they were. Ramji, what would I guess?
Ooh, let's think. Make a religion roll for me.
Religion.
Let's see.
I feel like it's been such a long time since I rolled anything. After the
That's a
week's
9, Ramji, I'm afraid. I wrote it.
So, you know, your gut's right in that you probably...
Can the bite roll? Can the bite roll?
Not in this particular case, right?
Okay.
It's more of a, like, you're looking at it kind of going, yeah, it's demonic in some nature, but you do know that when people make pacts with dark powers, or people...
Oh, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, and, you know, they do that for power themselves, but there's another way that that people have of, you know, pursuing power, and that's just simply to become rotten themselves. And after a certain point, they may change, especially if there are promises and oaths and other things. They get eaten from the inside out almost and become the creatures of their sort of darker desires. But you know, that doesn't happen that often, so it's probably not that.
So think bad thoughts, want bad things, turn into bad stuff.
There are two wolves on your shoulder. One is Koshi the Deathless, who wants you to eat all the Deathless, and the other is that's basically the long and short of it, indeed.
So they were basically, victims of their own dark desires.
What?
You know, think bad things, want bad things, become bad thing.
You mean like, if you keep that face for too long, your face will freeze that way? Like things like that? That's what my mom used to say to me all the time.
But if you do
So
it
it's
over,
true!
But if you do it over decades, apparently it changes you. It makes you a conduit for evil things so that they can occupy you and then eat you out from the inside and take your place. Yeah. Anyway, on that cheerful thought, did you want to...
Right. So if I think bad things, I become a bad thing?
No, Bobby. Look, you're a pure, beautiful boy. You've got a gorgeous heart. You're a kind soul. Like, nothing bad's gonna happen to you.
I think it's more like, you know, if you think bad things, then you do a lot of bad things, like, you know, eat your own family members over decades. Like 150 years kind of thing, yeah. And then you become like this, huh?
Okay. So I've still got a few more years ahead of me.
Yeah, so don't anyhow.
Okay, that sounds good to me. And you know, not too much time passes as you are having this conversation before you hear a rustle in the bushes nearby, and you see a small child that's sort of like peeking through.
So do we actually want to stay here and deal with the locals, or shall we, move on?
No.
Wait. The bodies, do they look human now, or do they still look
They
twisted and
look
demonic.
they look like a puddle of demonic sort of black ichor, in the center of which is a sort of a horrible curled up human form, and one of which looks, you go to see its face, it looks like a very sort of end of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark version of the Abbot Icard.
Okay.
Were they both deathless or only one, the one that I killed?
Both.
They're both-
Both.
Yeah.
But I only killed one, right?
You only
Yeah.
kill one. You only get to find one. Yeah.
Look, no, I'm very sure that the family knew something about this, and if they wanted to take us down, they got to be held accountable. Hey, boy, where's your family? Where were the
And
people who?
turns and runs.
I run after him.
Oh, yes.
I run as well.
You easily catch up with a small child running away from you. So,
Hey.
What? I didn't see anything. I wasn't looking.
Where were the people who asked us to conduct the ritual last night? Where did it go?
What?
You were the one who brought the book to us.
Yeah.
Where were the people who asked you to bring the book?
At home.
I looked to the party member who remembers what the people were called. Captain Yrsa.
Kaman's been. Thank you.
Our house.
Right. Point us in that direction.
Can you bring us there?
I'm going there.
Okay,
All right.
can we go with you?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go together.
So he sort of walks you through a few paths. It's 100 meters or so.
Can I ask, when he came to the clearing and saw everything, did he look shocked?
Yeah, I mean, I think he had a look of his face of like, what? And then you noticed him because it was pretty obviously there, because he's a small child trying to hide from people with, sort of near demigod powers. So, yeah, he sort of walks back and sort of takes you to a large tree, and it's sort of like a growing sort of large banyan tree, sort of heavy roots that sort of coil up on each other, and then sort of these sort of liana-like tendrils that come down sort of from some other sort of can't remember exactly the name for the biological term, but some symbiotic sort of creepers, at the top of which is what appears to be a small house, and looking at which you see a Romina sort of thing. Where? Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Yes. Hello. We'll come down right down. She sort of goes back in and calls inside, and then they come down. Both Romina and Chandakar, and they're sort of very much in the early morning, haven't quite got themselves together for visitors type of mode. But they sort of say, hello. The ritual completed without any problem.
Wait, everyone's here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kie.
Well, there were some complications. The ritual went fine, but in the middle of it, we were attacked.
Oh no.
Did you expect that? You don't look very surprised.
He looks sort of somewhere between just incredibly sad and sort of a bit sort of disheartened, and a little bit confused. But yeah, he sort of says, "Oh no, I'm so sorry."
Do we need to roll insight, Ramji?
Not really. Not with your insight. Not with your passives.
Please.
He is carrying the burden of shame.
What are you sorry about?
I thought the stories of the curse were just that, were stories.
What curse?
My And he stops, and his wife looks at him and says, "You have to tell them. You have to tell them. You should have told them last night." He says, "Hey, you are right. You're right. My family is cursed by, well, we do not know, but for generations, it seems, we have been a proud family because we've always had at least three sons in this family, and been blessed with many daughters. But something horrible happened, and my father wouldn't speak of it, but he would have these nightmares, and he would forbid us from calling priests or from doing religious rituals for even important things, for the birth of my children, for our own marriage was blessed by the community, but not by Dumavati herself. And he was very insistent, and he spoke of an ancient doom, and I didn't believe him. Because why would I believe him? What happened? You are all okay? You escaped from it? What was it? Was it the creeping death? What was it?
Wait, so you're telling me that your father knew, but you didn't?
Well, there are stories in our family of shadows, of staying away from the dark places. In fact, my late brother would often flout these things and promise to protect us from whatever it was, but we didn't question our father. So we just went with his wishes. He knew best. So we've lived this sort of this strange life of avoiding and yet appropriating, of being at arm's length from our own beliefs, if you will.
So you believed your father?
Of course.
You believed your father when he said that something would come, some creeping death would come to confront us in the night when we were conducting the ritual.
I believed that he believed these things, but we often tell our children things to stop them. We tell them one thing when we mean one other. That's why I didn't even mention it. I thought about it. I was like, well, there's this family story about, ancient evils wishing to collect our souls as their own due. But there's enough things in the day to be afraid of.
Right. Something like this. I cast a minor illusion of the two priests, the two abbots coming towards us. Something like this.
He looks a bit. Which one? Of their current state or the previous one?
The previous state, when they were their demonic forms.
Says
because that's what came for us last night.
He doesn't reckon. He clearly doesn't have a recognition for it.
I changed it to the two priests, the two abbots. So this is what remained of them this morning. Basically, the desiccated forms of them.
He looks and he's got a look of grimace on his face. He looks and says, "That's horrible. I'm so very sorry. If I had thought that it was real, if I thought that it was a thing, I wanted to give my father the benefit of his own beliefs. I wanted it. Well, I disrespected his choices because I wanted to send him. And you were able to perform the last rites. I thought you were a gift from Providence. I didn't know."
So, when your father's siblings passed, did he perform those rituals for them also? Was he the last one of his generation?
My father had only one brother, and his brother passed before I was born.
Okay,
I do. Now you mention it.
Ah.
I do recall, though, that may have been because my brother was was older than me, and he said that father was never this strange before that. But he was a young boy then, and I was not even born, huh? So, oh gosh, you are all healthy and okay. You are not hurt. You are not.
No, we are not hurt. Just, maybe a word of advice. Next time, if you know that you have something like this family curse, related to religious things, maybe warn strangers about it, because if it wasn't us, whoever's performing that ritual might be dead right now. Just saying.
I thought it was everybody has a ghost in the family or a curse or something that their auntie says they mustn't get their hair cut on a Friday or...
Kaman just pipes out, we're done here. We're wasting our time with this one. And he turns and walks out the house.
Ayo. So anyway...
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I understand your conflict about not believing, that sort of thing. And whatever it is, we have killed the creatures. So hopefully this means you should be able to return to your, religious roots. We believe that those are... Wait, where's the book? I give him the book. In that page, one of that page, it talks about this man who went with his uncle to learn about the true path or something like that. And then after that, your family got no more priests already.
Yes, my granduncle, I think, yes.
Yeah, 150 years ago. So we believe those two people are probably your relatives lah. Huh? Anyway, I'm very sorry for all your losses. You take care and goodbye. Come, let's go and find Kaman.
I wish your family well. I understand that what happened was not your intention. But play it safe next time.
Okay, thank you.
Kaman's standing outside with Bob and looking at the rest of the company. He's like, all right.
Barra's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
As Kie hits out, Barra just turns around. He casts a minor illusion of the two creatures again. He goes like, be careful. Next time you try and take advantage of strangers, these might be coming for you next. He just leaves. Yeah. He's very angry when he goes out.
Kaman's already getting on Bob as your exit. He's saying, all right, let's go take a look at that little temple and then see if there are any more victims, and then we're done with this place.
No, I mean, look, Yrsa, I know like we upset you last time. Is this something you'd be okay to do? Can we go and look at the temple and see? I just want to make sure everybody's okay. Okay, I'm tired of people getting us to take risks on their behalf. We're no longer part of the military.
I understand. You want to save Agatha, and you want to, do the right thing, right? And that's fine. I agree with you. We should help Agatha. She has been with us, and she has helped you. She has helped all of us many times in this time that we've been together, right? Ever since we found her. And I want to do that also. I'm not sure going to the monastery will help us too much. I mean, here's the hope that maybe they have a giant intan crystal. But yeah lah. It's up to you on whether you think that is a course of action that is helpful to our ultimate goal. Is what I wanted to say.
I look at Kaman, I look at Kie.
I just want to make sure there are no more victims. It'll be quick with Bob.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, you pile onto Bob and you take flight, and it doesn't take very long. It's sort of maybe less than half a day's travel. Not even that. It was like a couple of hours, if I recall correctly, right? So, and you find yourself kind of floating over the area, and you see that sort of hillside where you had performed your erection. And as you get nearer, make a perception roll, everybody.
Everybody?
So
But we have a perceiver.
But we
Why are we outsourcing the perception?
Because sometimes you can't perceive an erection clearly.
27.
the erection has gone down already, so there's also that.
That's possibly why you can't perceive it.
It's in Yrsa's pocket now, all right? It will be there until it
Necessary. 17.
13.
I have a 25.
Okay.
27.
So as you start flying, it becomes apparent to you, Kaman and Barra, very quickly, but then not that far after Yrsa, Kie, and Bob, that as you approach this hillside, there is no monastery, there is no wooden building, there is no small garden. There is
Just
instead
an illusion.
a very, very slight ruin of a place. And as you come closer and you sweep down, are you going to land?
Yeah.
As you come closer and you land, you see that there are 2 small gravestones that are fresh and clean.
Wow. Is there an inscription on the gravestones?
I believe there is. Let me see. It is written in a relatively obscure language, but I'm going to say that between all of you, you're able to, compare notes and figure it out, especially Barra with your bardic sort of range of knowledge and various other things like that. And it says, on the first one, it says, the final resting place of Abbot Akarn.
The what?
And the other one says, the final resting place of Acolyte Humour.
Oh, he never got promoted. Poor
Didn't make it in the end.
Oh, okay.
But it is fresh and clean.
Alright. If the bodies were over there, what's in the graves?
These are, although they're headstones, they're more monumental plaques than
Right.
they are anything else.
It's a lie though, because they're not actually resting here.
Yeah, in fairness,
So it's
the translation is
misrepresentation.
not quite accurate. It is more in memory of.
Oh.
Thank you for.
This is not accurate.
I've heard these stories before. Stories like this.
Okay.
You go out on a mission at night, you meet somebody in the forest, and the next morning all you find is a headstone.
I've heard that as well, but usually they're hot chicks.
Yeah,
Not
those were
white dress.
definitely not hot chicks.
No, they were not. It was disappointing.
Yeah, so what remains is, do we defile their graves and move on, or do we just...
No, I don't think they're graves. I think these are just monumental plaques.
Wait.
Don't defile their graves, because in 150 years of doing that, you'll turn into one of them.
A grave?
See, Bob, smart, good boy.
In 150 years, I'll be a grave.
But should we go
Huh?
inside to check?
You will live forever, Daddy.
Yes, that's right. Yes, good boy. Shifty eyes. Yes, let's go inside and check. Yeah, that's
Wait,
true.
come on, you can do the CC thing, right?
How ruiny are the ruins? As I pop out a drone and send it in. Okay, now.
It is a place that looks like it hasn't been inhabited in 150 years.
Yeah, it's deserted. There doesn't seem to be anything, right?
It is. The only thing that's notable is because you knew there was something there, and so you kind of like push aside some grass, and you see that there is some, a little bit of like the stone that would have been the bottom of where they put the wood that they built the house in, right? If you pick through things a little bit, with your high perception, you find clearly some signs of habitation way back, but nothing. It looks like that has not been touched by anything other than time.
Okay. Well, in my opinion, we're done here.
Alright, then let's go and find Yafir. Yay.
Yeah, let's go.
So, as you all remount, Bob, as it were, and you head your way into the morning sunshine, and sort of fly up for leaving behind this part of the Marabanda, there's a fresh air and a breeze. It's a beautiful morning, and you fly. It goes for a little while.
Around you, did we have a long rest or a short rest or something?
You will have taken a long rest, essentially. Well, no, because you fought it after the long rest, so you haven't really had a chance for a long rest.
Right.
Like in terms of if you needed the one before the fight, yes, you were good for that. But after that, no, not really. You kind of had enough sleep to get you through the morning. If you want to take a long rest, you can.
What do you guys think? Do you guys trust Bob to
Auto
carry
fly,
us?
is it?
Yeah, autopilot.
Um,
But Bob also fought. Bob took damage also. Actually.
Yeah, maybe we should go find somewhere safe to rest. How about that?
I mean, so long we have a patch of land, there's always a safe place to rest.
Or do you think we should go find Yafir? Or probably he might have somewhere that be
How,
safe for
how
us to
far
rest.
away is Yafir, Ramji?
Actually, what I need you to do, as you feel a little prodding at your consciousness,
Oh,
all of
Everyone?
everyone does.
Oh.
So
A
it
little
is
prodding.
little prodding. It feels a little bit like when Barra has been practicing their scrying spells.
Ah,
Would you like to resist being scryed upon?
Well, we're in
Oh.
the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of us.
yeah. Like who's this going on?
Yeah.
You all get that feeling.
Huh?
Interesting.
Powerful scry.
Uh,
I will resist on account of
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
principle. Wisdom.
Anybody resisting, please make wisdom saves.
24.
Anybody not resisting, please explain why.
I will try.
I also try and resist lah.
7.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Oh no.
You
holy
have
crap.
advantage from JR.
Oh yes! Oh yes, I do. Thank you, JR.
Don't bother, Lisa.
Oh really?
It's trying on all of us. Don't waste your
You don't
advantage.
know this though, but yeah, it's fine. That's fair. It's a meta thing. It's fine.
And I
The
rolled
advantage is
a
meta.
natural one anyway, so
Yeah, don't burn your.
That's why I don't use it.
yeah.
Okay.
So okay. So who failed?
Me.
Awesome.
I
So,
rolled 7, so I assume I failed as well.
A minute or so later, you hear a voice that all three of you hear a voice that says, "Oh my gosh, you are alive! That's amazing. It's me, Sonali. Oh gosh, that is. I thought you were all dead. I'm going to use up all the words in this spell, and I'm going to have to use them." And then a minute later, Kaman.
She has mass sending? What kind of monster spellcaster is she?
Wow, it's been 3 years, right? She, you very specifically, Kaman, you get a message that says, Kaman, are you still able to perform teleportation
Oh
rituals?
shit.
No.
Does it
By
continue?
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
What a.
Yes, but will not do so unless life threatened. Why are you contacting us now?
Can you make a intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Intelligence? Oh, the one thing I do not have. Amongst other things that I do not have.
Wonder how
Oh.
Barra feels knowing that his ex-girlfriend can just scry anytime.
Yeah. Barra is very quiet.
I mean, if she gives us the code You can go exactly to the circle she wants us to go to.
Yeah, there is a polite tap on your consciousness, Kaman, as something is trying to send you a message.
Oh, I pressed the green tick button on my brain.
Okay, so as that polite tap continues, then a moment later, a complex vortex of sigils and runes appears in your mind and then floats its way into a circle.
Did I hear Kaman speaking before responding to Sonali? Did he say it out loud?
Were you hiding that?
No, I spoke it out.
I'm like, hey, what would she say? Like, as you're receiving, hey, what she say? Hey, say hi for me.
I'm trying to get their address. Hang on.
Hey,
This is just something you always have difficulty with.
square,
So just roll an arcana for me, please, Ed.
Stress!
Circle cross. Arcana. Oh. 17.
Okay, all right, fantastic. So yeah, you managed to. This isn't cross dimensions. It's not cross planes. It's nothing too fascinating to that. But it is a set of coordinates and sigils, and you're able to, you think, commit that to memory.
Okay, Sonali sent me an address. It's either a really good trap by someone who's pretending to be her, or is Sonali giving us her address?
do the mass sendies get to respond to her?
No, it was a broadcast message.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well,
That's why
Well,
it then was followed
you
up
can't
by.
cast sending yourself, Barra.
Yeah, that's true. You should cast sending to double check. Hello,
No,
I
no,
receive a call from this number.
Now you.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you should be able to tell if it really is her, right? You know
Yeah.
her really well, right?
New spellbook. Who dis?
No. Look, you always gotta wait at least 3 days. Okay, it's not cool.
We've
Reply
waited
to
3
the
years.
first
I think
step.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, since you insist, it's not like I want to get in touch with her or anything. It's not like I want to see whether she got fat or anything like that. I'll just.
Sure. Bob,
it's-
can you land us on the ground, please? Thank you.
Okay, but we just took off.
I know.
Anywhere in particular?
A nice big circle place. Yeah.
Somewhere with flat ground where I can make marks in the clearing. Thanks, Bob.
Okay.
And he sort of takes a little while, but he finds you somewhere that's got a bit of.
It takes the
Okay.
entirety of Bob finding the plot of land for Barra to plan out his SMS, to draft an SMS to Sonali.
Oh,
Okay.
SMS.
He's practicing.
I say to the rest, I'm gonna start carving the circle. Oh,
All right.
All right. I'll start carving the circle.
Okay, I sent my message. Hey girl, how ya doing? Sounding good? Just wanted to check. You sent us a message. We're on our way. Looking forward. See ya soon.
We can hear this, right?
I'm saying it very softly. I go to a corner and I'm leaning against a tree and trying to act super cool for some reason. I'm talking to myself.
Oh my God, Barry, you're alive. I've been so worried. I thought you died. I left a message in some strange hope that you hadn't, and I was so happy when Yafir told me.
You see Barra leaning against a tree, start smiling. Did you just see the back of his head going? Just anyway, hey guys, it was Sonali. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, everything checks out.
Yrsa nudges Kie. The back of his head looks pleased. I think it was a good message.
How do you read the back of a head? You read the back of my head. What does it say? And
No,
Goblin
not really,
starts
it's just-
trying to read the back of his head.
Barra is a very performative person. His armpit also very emotional one.
It's still very
He has an emotional armpit.
Yeah, he raises his arm and then you can see the sadness written there. Skill. Okay?
Daddy!
Hey,
Daddy, what does it say under my armpit?
it says you're a good boy and you're gonna be on your best behavior to see Auntie Sonali. Remember her? Nice lady.
Oh, she's one of your women, right?
No,
He can read your armpit.
no. We're just friends.
Oh,
okay.
really intense
She's
call
lovely,
for a
though.
friend.
She's real nice. She gave me food.
Yep.
And totally didn't try and kill me at all.
No.
Yeah, that's a difference.
Exactly. And yeah, whatever, Kie. You always I don't make like house calls. Like
Aren't we going to her right now?
And as Kie comes back with that wonderful
Oh
comeback
no, why is
line,
Kaman teleporting?
Kaman says, yeah, I'm about to activate it.
Okay, I trust you, Kaman.
He looks at everyone. Are we done here?
Yes.
Kaman finishes the final circle.
The back of Barra's head suddenly looks very stressed.
The big head sweat drop.
Yeah.
Ah, you see that sweat drop. Such emotion, I cannot.
And then Kaman opens out his hands. A circle appears of shimmering blue light. Yeah, 10 seconds.
Let's go.
Okay, I grab onto Bob. I'm like, everything's gonna be okay! And I grab him and hug him really hard. But I also grab onto Kie. I'm like, okay, everything's okay, Kie. Okay, don't be scared. Okay, everything's okay.
I'm not scared.
You shut up.
Yrsa does a dramatic forward roll with
No.
weapons drawn through the circle, just in case.
As you do that, and a moment passes, and as you kind of pass through this sort of magical sort of portal that Kaman's created on the floor, but it rises up to kind of encapsulate all of you, and then you feel yourself move through space and time. Ed, roll a d100. No, you're fine. It's okay. I'm 100% just fucking with you. What you do see, however, when you come to the other side, is you find yourselves 100% not going to the right Tailspire thing. So that's
It's so dark.
it's
Why?
so dark. This is the darkness
That's 'cause
that
Ed-
ends and waits for us all.
This
at the
is
end
what
of the day-
happens whenever you teleport with Kaman. Teleporting
It's
with
true.
Kaman
Just 1 second. Everything all right?
takes you out into the darkness of space.
In the darkness, you'll hear Barra saying a small prayer to himself. He's going, please don't be fat. Please don't be fat.
Okay,
So
what is it?
shadow. That's bad. Oh my God.
Horrible. I hope she looks like hotter than ever
Yeah, I hope so too.
and has a boyfriend
Ooh,
Three
it's been
boyfriends.
or girlfriend or like both.
Oh, like it's Yafir. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like comrades in arms, right?
Oh, Akras.
Oh, yeah. She's like royalty now. What happened?
Now you're a man. Man.
Yeah.
Well, I will
He's like
describe what
those-
happens while we wait for the all the other gods. So basically, we sacrificed a chicken and we did a bunch of good things to appropriate the network gods, and the network gods are happy, but the remaining computer gods are
look.
unhappy. There we go. They have. Thank you, oh gods of
I
video.
think you need to buy a goat next time.
You need better sacrifices.
About 300
Yeah.
bucks
Think,
for a live goat.
How do you know this?
I once passed by a mosque that had a banner in the front saying a live goat was 300 plus.
Are you
What?
serious? Wait, in Singapore?
You're selling live
it's
goods?
a common sacrifice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Ah.
keep it like as a pet?
No.
No, it's for giving to poor people.
You give
for food.
it's slaughtered ritually and then it is given to poor people. So it's like as alms. So
Can you buy it and keep it as a pet?
Yeah.
I guess you could
you
always
can
just
buy a goat. Yeah, you don't need to wait for special people to help you buy a goat.
Actually,
You
no, can you? Because,
No, yeah. If you live in an HDB flat, then probably cannot.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
it's
but
probably
is
not on the
it-
list. Yeah.
Okay, but if you lived in landed property, like is it illegal to actually own a pet
Kie
goat?
Dairies, which is that goat milk farm over in Bukit Timah,
And just
and
take
then
one?
get one of their old goats who are no longer milking. And
Okay,
I
this
think
is
they'll be happy to give it.
This is for our chat challenge. The chat challenge for today is:
Can
is
you
it
own a
legal
goat?
to purchase a goat? And can anybody find the bit of the HDB rules that says that you can't keep a goat? Because I know you can't keep certain dogs, and I know you can't.
You
keep certain
can't
other
even
things.
keep cats.
No, but does it say you can't keep a goat? Because if the law doesn't say no, then you as a natural human being are allowed to pick one. It's common law, right? So
No.
maybe there'll be a resurgence of goat ownership.
Yeah.
Go long on goat bellies. That's what I say. Nevertheless,
Power
back to the
revealed.
story.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, where are we?
You find
Wow.
yourselves just on the edge of a large glowing portal, and as that sort of, fades away, you see a familiar figure, Barra.
Dun dun dun. We
Barra
can't
goes,
quite
Barra.
because he is blocking her. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a metaphor.
Barra just goes, thank you. Thanks, Agatha.
as Sonali goes, oh my God, you are alive! You're all here. Oh, that's. And she just looks genuinely pleased to see you.
I'm so glad this is not a trap. I just wanted to put it out there.
But a second later, you are hit by the 40-degree heat of wherever you are. It is hot and very, very dry where you are. As maybe the image shows you. You find yourself, as you look around, to be in a large sort of desert encampment. A huge Wat is nearby. A very small, rather ramshackle-looking camp as well. But stood in front of you is Sonali, who is looking a little bit both shocked and pleased to see you as she sort of walks up, and she's I'm so glad to see all of you. I thought you were all dead. What happened? Where did you go?
Barra cannot speak yet because he's practicing his low masculine voice.
It's a very long story.
I imagine.
Perhaps we can meet with everybody else. Is Yafir here? Is Akras here?
Yes, Akras is not here, but Yafir is here, and yes, he's. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit scatterbrained.
No, it's okay.
And she keeps looking at you, Barra.
It is quite shocking staring at this person after 3 years. I understand.
I can't tell you how happy I am.
You look good. I mean, you look good.
You look great, and that's not just because you look alive. But no, that's not just because. I mean, yeah, it is, but that's not what I meant. Gosh.
Oh goodness.
I understand.
No. I mean,
hey, no, you know what's not like. Look, we're just so happy to see you.
have you been working out, Barra?
Oh my God.
Well, as a matter of fact, the gravity is a bit denser on Sigil, so look, I've got long stories to share with you, but hey, look, no, Yrsa's right. We should go
What
find
happened
it.
to your voice, Barra?
Let's get him something to drink. He's very hot here, you know. I casually took out my frost brand and I'm like holding it like some kind of a.
I lean and I follow.
As soon as you activate the frost brand, you immediately are like, I mean, it basically has the effect of like holding one of those,
those
send you those little gel ice pack things, order things from them. So for you, Sheena, you're actually immediately cool and calm, but for everybody else, anytime you get near it, it's like holding one of those things.
I switch on my prestidigitation, which allows me to create a puff of wind. So there's a perpetual I have like a.
Is this for like dramatic aesthetic purposes?
Unconsciously, I sort of give Kaman a bit, and then I give a lot to Kie, and I'm not realizing that I'm doing it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Let's go and look for Yafir.
Okay. And she says, sort of indicates that we head up towards the large Wat, and as you do so,
large Wat.
What? I will move us up here.
Say what?
The large Wat.
They won again.
What in the what?
I haven't heard that in 10 years.
Never heard that before in my life.
What you say?
What does she say?
And as you head up these steps, and you notice, you look around, there are a few people around in this sort of. It's slightly more than a shanty town, but it's not much more than a very hastily put up set of tents and other coverings in the desert. So there is a little bit of an old.
There are pumpkin worshippers here, so that's a good sign. Wherever the cult of the pumpkin is. Yeah,
True,
good
it's
things.
true.
Cult of the pumpkin. Move your head, Sheena. There's a cult of the pumpkin behind you.
The cult of the pumpkin. I shall show everybody. The cult of the pumpkin is glorious everywhere. Also very good for your small animals. But
Awesome.
as you head up over here into this Wat, which is clearly ancient and well known,
I would like to point out that by this time, Kie's hair is completely messy because Barra's like portable fan has been like. blown
It's very comfortable though, so she doesn't really care.
All hail pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
you encounter
Ah,
an old friend.
he looks great!
Oh, my life and all the stars. I simply could not believe it with my own eyes, and I cannot believe it now. How
Believe
the 7 heavens and 9 hells have you made it? And where have you been, my friends? Oh, my God. Bob, you are so big, and I am beyond words and beyond
Don't back
gratitude.
away from us! Come back!
Don't back away.
Why
It is
you
not my
training?
fault. The gods of production are in control of me.
The gods of production and give him more headroom. Okay, there we go. Damn, Yafir. Yeah.
Hello.
Looking good.
How are you? Hi. As
Check
many of
out that
you may
hair.
know, I'm Yafir Tawa, known across the realms for traveling from the northern parts to the southern parts and the southern parts to the northern parts for 30 years.
Okay.
But not for any longer, because it is, my friends, been a pretty shitty 3 years since I last saw you. How are you? As you see here, in fact, unlike this this avatar that I'm wearing, he appears to be wearing an eye patch over one eye.
Oh no. Hey. Yeah. We you got something in your you appear
Ticholos and I fighting.
Oh, this old
Yeah.
thing, this old war wound. Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
Sure.
Flips up the eye patch. He says, "It's okay. Everything is fine. It is magical. It allows me to see things. I can see in the dark. I can see in the dark. I can see my enemies. I can sneak up on them and I can find them in the night. And sometimes it allows me to do other things.
Oh. Like what?
Well, I can disappear and reappear.
Oh.
Yes,
Wow.
you are not the only ones with tricks now, my friends. I have learned. I took your words very much to heart. My friend Sandy, or whatever it is you go by now, I have kind of lost track. But I had a long think about everything after our journey, and realized that if I was not willing to take the liberation of my people on my shoulders, then, well, who could I be to criticize anyone else that did? So I did what you said. I went away and tried to find an army. Unfortunately, Yafir Tamar is, perhaps a better merchant than a general at that time. At least that Yafir Tamar was. And so I took a bit of time. And I don't know, maybe contemporaneous with your whatever it is you were doing, there was a bit of a, how do I say? How would you say it? Oh yes, a giant shit show, which then happened. Then the blood company and a whole bunch of things happened, and so you find me is now the one of the stalwarts of what would appear to be a little enterprising rebellion.
Oh,
I'm so proud of you, Yafir. You have come far and in a very unexpected career path. But, I'm very proud of you, my old friend.
I am very proud of you, my little green globes of glory. I remember. It has been a while now. How are you? Are you still eating people with that sword of yours?
I am. I just ate someone yesterday.
I am still a little bit terrified of you. But I am so glad to see you. So
I'm so
I
glad to
guess
see
it
you
balances
too.
out, huh?
Oh wow! This is just the strangest and most wonderful of days.
He gives him a hug.
Oh, yes. We have things for you. I open the bag of holding and then pull out the supplies that we were given for.
1, 2, 3. Supplies!
I have missed you all tremendously, almost as much as I have missed this young man. And he looks over at Bob and he goes, "You are resplendent and glorious. Wow! Yes, you are. 3 years of growth has been astounding for you." Bob sort of looks at him and goes, "Yafir! Yafir!" and just tries to jump into Yafir's lap.
Oh no.
Which goes exactly as how you'd imagine it would. And so Yafir from the floor looks and says, and seems very, very happy to sort of like, his eyes sort of tried to cuddle Bob and goes, "Bob! Bob!" And that goes on for a few minutes, and it's hard to disentangle Bob from Yafir, but eventually you do. As Yafir says, I heard from Lieutenant Colonel Milosh that you were found, but I almost did not believe it. Tell me, friends, where have you been? What has happened?
Okay, Barra, would you like to tell the story of what happened to us?
Oh really? Oh no, it's usually somebody else who does the summary.
I know, but in the game, it's you.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay. So look, we tried to chase Princess Melina. You remember, like basically you are covered to try and get to Princess Melina.
Oh yes, that's right. I remember this. Yes.
So we found her, and it turned out that she was on the side of the Sea Elves.
What?
The Sea Elves, and on the side of
Don't say the name.
Okay, there's a king under the water. He's a demon. He's
Oh, the giant sea turd.
Yeah, the giant sea turd. Yeah, that's been ravaging all
Yes, the
coastal
giant
villages.
sea turd. Yes, that
Giant
is the
sea turd.
only-
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to like that name, and he doesn't seem to respond to it. So we go with that.
Good. Yeah.
So we just call him the GST now.
Yeah, GST.
Oh,
yeah,
Nobody likes
exactly.
GST. GST is terrible.
No, yeah, it's like
It's
getting
rather
bigger every
excessive.
year. But
It's
yeah.
wrong as well, yeah.
So we found out that Melina has, cause like to reclaim her kingdom, the civilized kingdom, she had decided to sort of partner up with the giant sea turd and the sea elves, and basically they gave her some sort of power. She found a third of the diadem that we were looking for, which was associated with the giant sea turd. And anyway, it's kind of like changed her somewhat. And she followed us all the way to Sigil, because that's where we tried to hide another piece of the diadem from her.
Where is Sigil?
It's like a parallel dimension, but time passes differently there. So we got there, we got the diadem away from her. We found Athena, and we got out all together. And 3 years had passed. It was like 3 days in our time. Look,
Barra, have you been enjoying some of those shock drugs that your friend has been?
No. I saw, unless like it was so strong that it had like a ripple effect on all four of us, and Athena
we
and
saw
Melina.
what Kaman looked like in fairness.
Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't it. Like Kie's really experienced with drugs. She'd know. Like if we were all collectively drugged. But look, that's what happened. Okay, so we're
That
back.
sounds horrible, fantastic, and strange. Like
Yeah.
I do not even believe it, but I do believe you, because why would you tell me we are traveling companions, and there would be no reason to hide anything from me?
I have a question.
Yes, my
The
little
aura
golden-
sight thing that we learned in Sigil,
Mm.
do we still have that ability here?
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh.
My god, why?
20.
20! And it is flat 20 because I have 0 Arcana.
Then you do. As you
like-
look and you peer, and you see that your own auras are full, but everybody else's around you are exactly as you would imagine, as yours appeared when you were first in Sigil. Little leaky cracks and
Oh, right.
pieces like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so you're kind of looking at Yafir strangely.
Well, I mean,
You
Can
checking
you
him out?
see?
'Cause,
Yeah, he's
I'm,
the crack that we used to have.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'd like to say that a couple of years in the desert has not necessarily gone well for the visage of Yafir Tamar, but I still feel that I'm not doing so bad for a man of
Suddenly Barra is like,
58 now, you know?
suddenly Barra is like, oh yes, I would have aged 3 years, but I didn't. Yes. Barra's like super pleased. Yes. Oh yeah, you're lots older than me now. Ha! Suck it, you fear you and your youth maintaining skin creams.
I've always been older than you, Barra.
I know, but now you're even older than me. Anyway, look. Sorry. Anyway, that's what happened. So we're really behind in what the war situation is. But we're here to help. And
I cannot say that you have come at a bad time at all. I am thrilled that you are here. I am so glad to have such strong and powerful allies with me. We are planning a attack, in fact. A rather, what's around this? Sonali, could you, do the thing you do with the thing and the thing? And she looks and she goes, the no scrying sphere? He goes, yeah, that thing, the thing. And so Sonali makes a small incantation, and you feel there's a little displacement of pressure. There's a little area kind of around you, just shimmers. It says, "Oh, we can speak freely now." Just in case somebody was watching. I don't think so, but you can never be too careful when you are Yafir Tamar, the silver fox of the desert. You like that? I'm trying it out. I haven't told many people yet. I just figured it would be quite a good. The silver. It doesn't quite scan. They call me War Leader Tamar, right? And that's sort of,
I feel like this kind of nickname, is something that other people have to bring up,
No, but then
Like if you go and call yourself the Silver Fox, then it doesn't work. But if, say, like a very well-known bard was to go around and say, oh yes, Yafir Tamar, the Silver Fox of the desert, I think it would catch on.
You are right. Barra,
oh, I'm glad you said. I thought you were gonna put me down by saying somebody else's name. So I'm glad.
No. You are
I'm
the
really
only
glad.
bard I know that's within at least 2 or 3 miles.
Okay. Yep.
He gives you the cheekiest, happiest grin to see you.
Oh God, we were so happy to see you. The Silver Fox of the fucking desert.
Oh yes, the silver fox of the fucking desert. I love
Fucking
it.
hell.
I love it. Hey,
Speaking of which, Yafir, where are we?
Oh, you are in the outskirts of the desert of Samar. We are near an area known as the Alanak, though I think your people call it the Alamak for some reason I do not yet understand.
Yeah, it's every time you find yourself in it, that's what you shout. I'm just glad we're not in the fucking desert. So what are you doing here?
I will be honest. We are hiding, getting ready for our assault on Twilight's End.
Twilight's End?
Yes.
Oh.
We are coordinating a multi-strike force, if you will.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, what? I hear that the more ministries you get involved in a strike force, the better. Let's form a multi-ministry strike force.
There's not much left of the ministries, I think, but nevertheless, I'm always open to having more advisors and more people. The more clever and intelligent people we have around a single table to share vital discourse, the more we are able to resolve these significant problems.
Kaman's a minister. It's...
Oh!
Yeah, some ministers too. Anyway, okay, no, yeah, let us know what you want us to do.
I would think, if you are amenable, that you could maybe join us in our attack. We have a plan. It's even a good plan, one might say. Akras will be leading a group of troops. I will be bringing the brigade of the Silver Fox of the Desert.
Yes.
That's a mouthful. Can we, Barra, help here, please? What do I call the amazing troops we have with us?
No, you. I think you should be called. Hang on. 1 second. I'm just digging through my brain for memories. Oh, I know. You should be called the Silver Sandworm or the Silver Sand Lizard or something. I don't know. You know, something that's got sand in the name.
Don't say sandworm too loud.
Oh.
We have a little bit of a sandworm problem, if you will.
I know. The Silver Sand Shark.
Oh, the silver sand shark.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I know.
But
Yafir, have you ever considered that you could use, I don't know, desert power, as they say?
Maybe, but Yafir as a name does not mean death.
So no desert power?
Well, I mean, desert power. But I think our enemies are in Twilight Zone. Well, they're everywhere. Though I will be honest, the strange, creepy ruins over there are not honestly. Maybe we could use some desert power to go and smash them down. But the ancient
What
fortress.
strange, creepy ruins are you talking about?
Oh, the ancient fortress of Old Samar. It is it's been abandoned for a long time, but it is one of the places we figured that they wouldn't come and search for us, given that it has such a reputation, one might say.
Reputation for?
Oh, the usual, ancient evil powers, powerful magic artifacts. A little bit of this, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, a little bit of, spellbook C.
Let's go.
What? No.
Let's go.
What? No. What?
What you want to go and destroy the ruins? Yeah.
No. What?
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 Okay, I tell you what. Maybe you need to sit us down and do a proper battle plan explanation.
No.
Right now, I don't even know who we are fighting or where we are fighting.
We are going in about a week to go to where we were before when I left you last time I saw you. The Twilight's End.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except now it is mostly a sort of strange, shitbag of the sea shaped, hole. But we are going to go back there. We are going to reclaim it, and then we are going to attempt a grand ritual of exorcism.
Okay. Yeah.
Who occupies it right now, Yafir? Just out of curiosity.
It is those thrice cursed bastards from the Blood Company.
Okay.
Okay, I get the claiming back Twilight's End part, but what is the ritual of exorcism for?
It is for...
occupied by ghosts?
No, it is the giant shitbag. We are going to ward him away from the shitbag of the sea. The
Why
sea
not just-
turd.
Why not just fucking kill him?
What?
No, you've got us on your side now. Why we gotta kill him? I think we should just like fucking kill him.
Oh. Well, I had not factored that into... Do you really think you can kill a giant sea turd?
Now, you see, maybe not all of us can, but we have one amongst us who can certainly kill things that don't want to die. As I turn and glance at Kie. I'm pretty sure that there's a good chance.
It's possible, but actually, one of the reasons why we were looking for you again, Yafir, is because remember last time when we were in that village where they had like all the sex.
The shacks.
The shacks. and
Oh,
they
yes,
were,
yes. indeed.
doing that competition, and you seem to know some of those people.
Yes. Some, cursed by their name, have chosen their sides. But yes, others are, well, they have either left or they have joined our what did you say? The Silver Fox Brigade? No, the
Silver Sand
Surfers-
Sharks.
The Silver Sand
Silver
Sharks.
Surfers are good. Silver Surfers are good.
Silver
Ah.
Surfers.
I feel that
Excellent.
one's already taken though.
Okay.
I feel like if we can talk to them and learn a few things, it might be helpful.
You wish to learn checks?
No, but like the
No,
people
no,
from
she learned that in Sigil.
I did. Oh, no, actually, I learned
slowly
it
back
before.
away.
But yeah, in Sigil, I practiced some of it. But anyway, I'm thinking that these people from the Sheiks might know a little bit more about magic and stuff like that, and they can speak with our Barra and Kaman, who have also learned new things about magic.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm watching the
The
energetic show happening
The mine
underneath
happening.
there. Like I summon you back. But he looks and says looks at Sonali and says normally we do have many of them, but there was a pretty significant how do you say white out dust up, and as part of that many of the leaders of these sects were killed. The Red Lotus, the terrible ancient that I met with, the scary demon child, he is one of them that was lost. So we do have members of the sects, but they are distributed amongst our troops. But perhaps if we could definitely find one. I mean, Sonali, what do you think? She sort of just nods and says, "Yeah, if we need to find somebody, we probably can. But maybe I can help. What can I? What do you need to know?"
So, on the matter of the giant seated, we also want to kill him. But we need to little bit more understand about the nature of the giant seated and what can be done to hurt him. You know, he had fought this dear friend of ours who was a warden, and he was a giant at the time, and he was meant to guard this portal, and unfortunately was devoured by the giant seated. So if someone as powerful as could be so easily defeated,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a sea turtle. It was.
Shh. We know. It's his nickname, because if you say his real name, then he might come here.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right, you're allowed to swear, okay? Bob, you can say giant sea turd.
Giant fucking sea turd.
Yeah,
Well
okay.
done.
That's fine. Yeah.
So yeah. So that's kind of why we want to consult with people who are a bit more academic, on the idea of magic.
So I'm happy to try and get a few people together for you and get whatever knowledge we have. The ritual, and she begins to start talking about the ritual in a little bit of detail, and Yafir sort of stops and says, wait. Yeah, you are seriously going to attempt to challenge the power of the giant sea turd? I mean, he is a divinity in mortal form. I mean, that is surely you are, even for your tremendous abilities. Is that not? I have not found you so soon just to lose you again, my friends.
I understand your concern, and I'm very touched. I too am very concerned about whether we can actually pull this off. But we met with one of Ern's co-workers.
Colleagues?
Yeah. Yes, who was a big dragon, and he charged us to bring the giant seated down, flush him from the face of this place.
Out of curiosity, where would you flush him to? Because normally we flush our things to the sea. But actually, that reminds me, Barra, are you still looking for that map?
Yeah, I am. I was just.
I managed to find somebody that would secure it for you.
Oh!
It is in the Amrita auction house.
I finally found there was somebody who was going to buy it, and then I bought something that they needed, and then I tell you, it was a great story because this person, they owed me this favor, and I remember I said to Snally, I said, this person, they owe me this favor, and he just like starts drifting for a second. He's like, no, but if you still need that map, I can bring it to you. I did get the chance to look at it.
You ordered it too.
Yeah, good.
Sorry. Oh no, I mean like, if it's on the way, or I got no fucking idea where we are, but if it's not too far.
The funny thing is, and this is the reason I looked at it and then thought, well, we are going to go hide somewhere, is because we chose to hide kind of underneath the place that said, do not go here, you will die, on your map. Which I think is the place you wanted to go to. That's perhaps, anyway, presuming you wanted to follow the journey all the way to the end of the map. But if so, we need to have a conversation again about... And he's sort of like, he's giving a weird head waggle towards a sort of a large building that appears to be over on this side up there.
It looked pumpkin-y.
It's not the pumpkin building that's behind you.
Okay.
He says, we do not go there because it is the ancient ruins of Old Samar. But bad things exist there. I remember we had this conversation a little bit ago. You said, what's there? I said, I don't know, powerful artifacts, everything else. But there's a lot going on today, my friends.
I take out the map. And then I look at Kaman. Does where the treasure is aligned with where that funny building is?
It is the mid-morning. It's difficult to, you can't read by the stars. You're not going to be able to get a good triangulation. Okay. But if you show Yafir,
I'll show Yafir.
He'll be like, yes, exactly. This is the place. Wait, you have this map?
No, I got half.
I paid a lot of money for this map.
The other half is in my brain.
Oh, then you can't show him, can you? Sorry,
no, I can't. But I can kind of minor illusion it. I can go like,
oh, you have this map? I paid good money for this map.
I'll buy you a drink, I guess.
Oh, this is amazing. You already have the map. I have. It is whatever. I'm so glad to see you, Barra. It has been.
I'm glad to see you too, Yafir.
He gives you a big hug. He said, as he does so, he says, I know we did not part in the best of circumstances, but I have thought of you a great deal. I am glad that you are alive. I am so very glad.
Me too, Yafir. I'm glad I'm okay too. And also you. I'm also glad you're okay.
He sort of chuckles. He goes, do you happen to have that large rocket launcher by any chance?
I do.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I wondered if that was what in your pocket. And then he sort of...
Yrsa's got a giant erection you want to see?
Nothing would please me more.
It is very impressive.
Perhaps not indoors.
Yes,
but nevertheless, he sort of... He's clearly overwhelmed with emotion at seeing you guys. He has clearly got a lot going on in his head, and he's trying to organize it in a way that can structure his thoughts. But as you know, Yafir Thamar, 30-year veteran of the...
33.
Indeed. Well, 30 year of the trip backwards and forwards, and now 3-year veteran of the desert. He is not the most structured of people. And so he's sort of like, over the course of the next few hours, he is both regaling you with tales of the last 3 years, primarily where the silver fox of the desert has pulled off one daring deed or another with the aid of some incredible, wonderful band of heroes he describes. But he'll often say, but I compared them to the heroes of old, of my youth, perhaps one might say. And yes, indeed. And he kind of looks at you very affectionately. But he does keep referring to the fact that, well, if you are going to go to this that place over there, there is a very important thing I have to tell you.
Yeah, what?
We don't go there. It has a guardian. The guardian is unpredictable and
how do I say? Terrifying with all of the teeth.
It's okay. Like Yrsa killed like this guardian outside this temple once, and then like the guardian gave her like a weapon, and then Yrsa sold it. Like she didn't even keep it. Like she sold it for lots of
Yeah.
money,
No, I didn't. Did I sell it?
and then she bought a cloak. She could like
Oh
you know,
yeah, I bought a
keep
cloak.
herself
See?
warm.
See?
Anyway, no,
That sounds like I have taught you very much in the art of merchantry and commerce. I am pleased, disciple.
It is
Buy
so good to
low.
see you.
Sell high. Go long on pork bellies. These are important lessons.
There is a green-colored missile that launches itself at Yafir in a big hug.
Ah, yes,
Oh.
I have missed you too.
Okay. You're
That
saying
is-
there's a thing to kill over there.
it is terrifying. But if that is the place you need to go, then maybe there's a couple of other things there that you might want to let old Yafir have a look at when you've kind of maybe cleared the entryway. I mean, just if you were coincidentally to be going there.
no, yeah, of course. But first of all, we need to get some rest. You know where we can
of
go?
course. Yes, my tent is your tent. My everything I have, I owe to you in so many ways.
Do the tents look like they are trying to like meld with the with the landscape? You know, like if we were to erect our instana, would it cause problems?
They look like they're relying on remoteness and maybe a magical effect or two. So Yafir is like, you wish to sleep in your erection?
Yes, it is very impressive. I mean, I
You
will
should
check it out.
see it.
I'll show you, and
You know,
you let us
I
know
realize it has been 3 years,
if it's
but
not
certain
okay. Okay,
things have not changed in the universe.
No. No.
but you don't understand. My erection is superior. It's very good one.
I have no doubts of your erectile capabilities.
Take it out. I know it looks very small now, but do not be fooled by size. It's a
And-
grower.
And Sonali just goes, oh. Yes.
It's a grower, not a shower.
And you feel it's like, my bit of desert.
No, we just want to make sure, you know, that if like Yrsa like deploys your erection, you know, it doesn't like overshadow everything here. Like you wouldn't take it personally, or
Yeah, yeah.
wouldn't attract too much attention
It
away from
is-
your erections. You know, it's just
It's
like
quite
you got really nice erections. I'm just like looking it out. You know, they're
You know, at
Functional.
my age, you take what erections you get.
I'm glad I was in sigil. That's all I gotta say.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to put it up now, okay? Everyone stand back, stand back.
And
Welcome to all the Raiders.
I keep elbowing Yafir. Hey, look, hey, as Yrsa is growing the erection. You see?
Okay, are you ready? Everybody stand back. Make sure you stay clear. I don't want to hurt anybody with it, okay?
I am nothing but eyes. In fact, and he flips his eye patch to the other eye.
Excellent. Okay. Mari kita.
As this sort of large sort of thrum through the desert sand kind of kicks away and pushes
Uh-oh.
away a chunk of sand, and then you can see that there's a bit of bedrock underneath. There's some sandstone bedrock. As it then begins to sort of unfold and become this large 20 I think it's 20 feet. Is it or 40 feet tall tower? I
Yeah,
can't exactly
20 by 20.
20 by 20, so 20 feet tall sort of tower with multiple layers inside it. As he goes, well, knock me down with a feather and call me Trevor. That really is. I have seen many things in my no, I can't say that in the 3 years. In my 3 years in this desert, I've seen many things, but I have never seen a pocket castle erection before.
Yes. I bet the size. This baby can host how many people? Welcome to the Instana.
Instana, I see.
Yeah,
And so-
it's open for visits once a month if you want to come in.
Oh, do I need to buy tickets?
No, it's okay for you. Free.
Of course.
It's special.
Of course, the silver
sand shark.
Sand snakes.
The silver sand. Oh, the sand snake.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the sound of the sand snake. We
Yes,
don't do.
yeah.
We don't even need the silver, do we? That is.
Oh no, but I was gonna. Okay, you sure?
Oh, you can do
I
the
think it's
silver
taken
sand snake
too.
if you prefer.
Oh yeah, sand snake. So silver sand shark. Silver sand
Oh,
shark.
sand shark.
Sand shark. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
You know,
so-
Barra, I'm going to delegate my legend to you if you don't mind. You seem to have a much grander control of this.
Hey, but hey, Yafir, I can do that, but I just reach out and grab his shoulder and make sure you make the legend a good long one, okay?
Yeah,
Got it?
this is one of the longest legends I've ever experienced.
Yeah. Can I use firming cream and take those pills? Just
Oh,
to
I
keep the
see.
collagen up. Okay, just take good care of yourself. Okay. Well, we gotta go sleep now because we gotta like kill funny creatures with big teeth.
He gives you a big hug
Oh,
again.
enough with the fucking. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So Barra's just very like appreciative, but also kind of like, oh, fucking too much contact from.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
worries.
did not mean to hug you so close to your erection. I will leave you to take some rest, and I will go upon our council of war. Snarly, let us go. And he sort of begins walking off in the wrong direction, and Snarly just looks at him and goes, Yafir. And so, oh yes, sorry. I haven't quite mastered that walk off and with confidence thing. And he's like, I'm still working on this stuff. They call me Little Tamar. It's very strange. And Sinai just smiles and she just seems very happy that you're here. She does, as Yafir walks off towards the desert, she just sort of she sort of taps you on the shoulder, Barra, and just says, if you want to talk later, Barra, I'm around.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'll get in touch with you. Then like he realizes his pocket fan, which is his prestidigitation, is still fanning Kie. He's like, yeah, okay. Oh, yep.
I
Hmm?
I understand.
No, what? No. It's not what you think. Hey, come back.
So, as you enter the Instana for a long rest, that is where we're going to take a very short break. As always, folks, when we hit our breaks, we'll take a little bit. You'll get a long rest out of you're sleeping during the day, basically, right? So you're you're getting a full 8 hours.
That makes sense in the desert, totally.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
And so you're underneath in the second floor. It is hot in there. Almost to the point where, Barra, it makes sense for you to put the Learman's tiny hut up if you can, because at least you can keep it cool inside the hut.
That's true.
So that thought occurs to you. We will be back. I will be back in a few minutes, and we will be back after this very short intermission where everybody will hang around and say things and do things. If not, welcome everybody in chat. Thank you very much for the raid. We're going to hang out and chat and do fun things. And Yafir Tamar will be back.
Yay!
Is Barra not going to find Sonali? Like,
That'll be incredibly disappointing.
I also see.
why?
No, I think now he wants to find the heirloom.
Well, yeah,
No,
the
but
item is right there.
And Sonali's right here.
Yeah.
No, I mean stay over. I mean,
No, he's
it's a different kind of reaction
he's-
she's interested in.
He's conflicted now because he doesn't know. Like he thought, because then now he's kind of interested in Kie, so he doesn't
Ah.
doesn't know what to do now.
So many
Interesting.
women.
Yeah.
So little time.
Hey, do your Hokkien phrase of the day. Sheena.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Do I have a Hokkien phrase of the day?
What is you could something about noir or something noir.
It's
Uh-huh.
noir Hokkien. Like
Yeah.
the way we use it, like as in like noir.
Yeah.
Like that's Hokkien? Oh, I don't know.
The noir is like soft.
What about if you just explain like Lim Pei Kali Kong? Like why is it we refer to ourselves as our own fathers? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's more guys tend to say that, like uncle types will tell you limpe kalakong, and limpe literally refers to your father.
Right. Please
So, like,
explain what the phrase is what the
yeah.
phrase means.
So limpe kalakong, limpe literally is your father, as in me, I am your father, and kala and is to tell to you, gong is to speak. I'm so basically that me, your father, am telling you this kind of a situation. Mm-mm-mm. And
But it actually
it
means
has a
I,
certain
but it actually means it means I, right?
it means me lah. I.
Oh,
But
okay.
it has a certain sort of, flexing of authority kind of situation. So you're not just telling this person, you're telling this person with authority as their father, even though you're not related to them at all.
Mhm.
That's the thing that older men sometimes do.
How would you use it in a sentence?
Like a Hokkien sentence or like an English mix?
Sure, English mix.
Very hard to English mix. Maybe.
Just start with limpe kalakong.
Yeah.
You should not go to or some.
Limpe kalakong, this GST is too much, understand? One day our people will not be able to pay already, and then limpe kalakong, we are all gonna move away from here. And that. It's kind of like you declare a statement
Right.
about a situation. Yeah.
It's a proclamation.
That's right.
Oh.
Hans is asking, what did people buy at the 11/11 sale? I didn't buy anything at the 11/11 sale. Did anyone buy anything?
You buy anything, Lisa?
I did not. I was considering getting this nerve stimulator thing that Jillian, my friend at the school recommended.
Oh, okay.
Stimulator, I think. So basically, it helps you. Okay, let me check what the. Nerve stimulator. Yeah. So basically, it's this like thing that electrocutes you mildly with like 2 pads, and it helps quicken healing, and it really
Oh.
works.
Yeah. I know what you speak of. I own it as well.
Oh yeah. Which one do you own?
I have the Omron one. I
Yes.
also have the Osim one.
Which one is better?
Well, the Osim one has 2, so you can do 2 areas at a go. But the Omron one was bought in an emergency when I was in Japan because I was in so much pain from all the walking.
Right.
So that was more
So
portable.
I wanted to get the Omron one, but then I do this thing where I like think about it, and then it's sold out really fast.
No.
So now I'm just waiting for them to come back.
You can take a look at I don't know whether the Donkey here would have it, but I bought it from Donkey last time when I was in Japan.
Oh.
And it's really quite useful because it's like you slap it on the muscles, right? And then it kind of like stimulates the muscle, and then after that you relaxes. So it really
it really helps, and it's so portable.
Indeed. Also, I did buy something, but this wasn't at the 11/11 sale.
What it?
It's a hair curler. I don't know if you've seen the advertisements for it.
I feel like I've seen it on TikTok.
Yeah. So it actually does work, and it's a lot cheaper on Shopee. This was like, I think, less than $30, and then the official site that was selling this for was like 100 something, and I was like, I'm not buying that.
Does it work?
It does. Okay, let me try it.
Oh my god! Live curling.
Live curling. So you turn the button on.
It's the Olympics, guys.
Yeah. Then after that, you can turn left or right to change the direction of the curl, and you can change the temperature. It could be Celsius or Fahrenheit, depending. Then you can also change how long it holds your hair for. Because some people, the hair thinner, don't need to hold for so long. If your hair not so thin, then you hold for longer. Yeah, like that, lor. Then after you wait for it to heat up. Once this thing says it's not blinking anymore, that means it's fully heated up. And then all you do is, I show you. Lock of hair like this. And then after that, you kind of put it in the front through the hole. Then you press this button over here, and you'll do this.
Oh, I've seen that.
And then you keep pressing until it starts to beep.
It sounds so clinical.
But it's pink, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's beeping a lot.
Finish beeping already, right? Then you can put your head down, and then yeah.
See.
Oh, it's wow. Does it last?
Yeah, it lasts quite a decent amount of time. Now I have one lock of curly hair, and that's
awesome.
Wow, that's a very impressive curl for a very short time.
I also say. So basically, like, yeah, it's very easy to use and you use it over your whole head. And yeah, I'm very pleased with the buy. Cause like,
Wow.
last time previously, I was always like quite stressed about curling my hair. Cause, you worry about burning yourself and all that shit. So this one is like idiot proof lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's less than $30. That's crazy.
Yeah. That was the best part. If it was like full price, I'm not gonna buy it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Super impressive. Huh.
I saw that Ed bought like a whole list of things for 11.11.
I'm wearing my earbuds right now.
Nice.
Razer earbuds. So
Yeah.
much cheaper than Apple AirPods.
We got the 11.11 Disney Plus subscription. Probably everybody has it, but it's $198.
What?
Yeah, until
Damn.
midnight if you want. $198 for 1 month if you want.
Nice,
Lisa, you don't have
nice.
it.
Disney Plus?
Yeah.
I think my sister has a subscription. I might just use hers.
Right. Yeah. That's okay.
11.
Okay. I got a little song for dreaded DM. Hey dreaded DM, thanks so much for the raid and thanks for everybody who came with him. Hope you are still here. So I spent all day shouting, so I hope I still have a voice to sing.
Oh
But
dear.
here you go. Dreaded DM's a friend forever, a forever cool DM. All his streams are really clever. You should really go watch them. And if there's one thing we know, it's we love when he says hello. So thank you, awesome dude. Dreaded DM. Thank you, awesome dude. Dreaded DM. Yeah, that's for you, Dreaded DM. Thanks so much for the raids always. Yeah, for you guys for joining us. We do little songs for people who have just subscribed or followed. It's just to say thank you. I'm doing one for Cynical as well. I was just very distracted by shopping. Sorry. So doing it now.
Thanks for the cheers, Cynical. Much appreciated.
Oh, thanks, Cynical.
Yeah. And thank you for everyone who's joining us and still with us here.
Yeah, why don't you do a Cantonese saying of the day, Ed?
It would be impossible and terrible. That is why we're not going to do that. But instead, we're going to talk about what Lisa's been up to.
Yeah.
Lisa never tells us anything.
Yes. Lisa is a stunt woman.
No,
Yes,
I am not. Oh my god, I'm not.
Secret
Stunt woman.
Secret martial arts
not.
training
Stunt
for
girl.
reals.
I'm
Not
not
in
yet.
a sword, but in real life. Lisa, tell us more about it.
Okay, so I'm training at this training ground called Sandbox Training Ground, where they have wonderful teachers that teach you how to execute fight choreography and do stunt action things safely and in a fun way. So I've been training with them as an assistant coach with their wonderful coaches and team, and it's been such a great experience, and everyone should go and attend lessons. Joe and Ed have been going for lessons and they're doing so well. It's very cool and it's very fun and it's great like for fitness too.
Yes.
Hi there.
So how have the classes been as participants, Ed and Joe?
It's really great. And one thing that you all don't get to see is how Lisa's been. It's gone from not really being able to jump and fall off things to being able to roll into flips and then falling. And I was just like, when I saw her doing it, I'm just like, holy crap. And then she gets up and starts fighting. I'm like, holy crap. Wow, Lisa.
It has been very fun to wield a prop knife.
So wait,
Yeah.
to be clear,
It has.
to be clear, when we started this campaign, you didn't have these skills, but now you're a monk.
Yeah, my D&D, like the Kie has bled out to my real life.
Welcome to the fourth culture, where we make your dreams come true.
I mean, for real, folks, we came into class, Joe and I, last week on Friday, and there was Lisa at the front of the class saying, okay, pick up your knives.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to teach you.
And then we were like,
How to stab in 3 ways.
and then we were like, Lisa teaching, yeah.
Wait,
It was
can you
pretty
teach us
cool.
to stab things, Lisa?
How? I don't have, I haven't
I've got a
gotten my
pen.
own.
I've got a
She
pen. How
can't
do I
teach
stab
over
things with a pen?
Zoom. She needs to show you the footwork and things like that.
Soon you'll be able to see the video
Ramji,
where Joe and Ed are stabbing each other. And it's great.
'cause we decided we can never fight with Lisa because the height difference is too great. Because she's so slightly like a halfling in real life, unfortunately. But Ed and I are the same height, so we just decided to fight each other. But one day we will fight Lisa anyway. But she has to win, otherwise it will just look bad. You know what I mean? We're just
Thank
like
you very much for the raid GM workshop. It's awesome to have you here.
Yay,
It's been
welcome
nice-
there.
You've
Great
come in a very
everybody.
interesting part of the
a
conversation.
GM workshop is someone that was reached out and wanted to use a Tarask randomly.
Oh,
Apparently it worked
yay!
quite well, so that's awesome. So that's Tara the Trask. You get the Tailspire Thunderstorm. You can see that stuff, but that's another day. So Lisa, can we get back to the whole point of like you're now doing flips and things?
No, I am not doing flips. I am learning to do flips, but I have not been able to do that yet. But I can fall.
Do you have a sword?
I mean, I have the one that I have at home, like the fun one.
Okay,
that
can we just pause for a second? I'd like to pause and drill down into the sword you have at home. Can we just like
It's a prop sword, so it's not damaging.
It's not damaging.
It's not actually gonna cut anyone, except my plant. That was an accident.
you cut your plant with your sword?
By accident?
Accident. It's not on purpose. It was an accident.
Does your sword have a name?
No, not yet. Anyone want to name it for me? I have two.
Koshi?
Yes, okay, but I have two.
You have two. Wait. You have two swords?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight by myself. I mean, at least someone to at least hold it for me. I mean, if not, then the plant gets it. That was when I was on my
The
own.
plant gets it.
So how do you go from I have no swords at home to I have two swords at home?
Because someone was selling them on Carousel.
You're buying weapons off the internet. What
It
has
was
happened to this?
I just know that prop swords exist and they're fun to play with. So I searched it and there was one guy that was selling two. So Dion bought them for me actually. Very supportive husband.
Two is one and one is none.
I think they should be called Koshi and Sloshy. Right. How about
Koshi
that?
and Ryaka.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. I like that.
So you can never mind. There's just too many jokes there. I'm not even getting near that.
But I'm really excited for Joe and Ed, for all of you to see like the one where they fight each
Actually,
other.
we can put up the link.
Oh, they've sent it to you already?
Yeah, we can put up the link here.
It's very
Exciting.
cool.
You guys want to see the one of me beating Ed up? I'll show
Wait,
you the one
I can stream this. Hold on.
Show them both. One of them like dies at the end. It's great.
Give us the link.
We
I
take
will-
turns to die. We take turns to die at the end.
Yeah. And
Okay,
it's so cool.
here it is. It's okay. This is the one of Ed stabbing me because it's a bit cooler because Ed actually has a martial arts background.
You're good with me putting this on the stream, Joe?
Yeah, go for it.
Wait one second.
So fun.
Yeah.
Is it in the Zoom chat?
Yes.
Okay, one second. I will find it because I'm good with computers. Okay, one second. This is gonna be amazing. Let's go here. It is not working. It's still loading. Doo-doo. Oh, wow. So that is. Whilst that loads, we will wait for that to happen. That's amazing. So have you? Are you now a fight trained stunt? Are you 3 fight trained stunt people now?
No, I mean Lisa's training like 5 days a week.
No lah. I like no, maybe like 3, 4.
Okay.
Oh, just 3 or 4. Okay, hang on. Let's do this. So let's go to our Tailspire. Oh, hang on.
Oh, look at that!
Okay, ready?
Okay.
We all might have to duck.
I need to get out of the way.
There might be no sound. Let's see if this works. It's
Oh.
Oops. Your arrow is in the way.
Your arrows. No.
And she just falls. Right? How cool is that? I know.
Yeah.
Stabber. Oh my
No, the
God.
thing is that the sad part is that you didn't get to see what happens after that because Joe does this great sequence where she just tosses the knife at me and walks away.
No, but that's the other one where she kills you.
Yeah, you put the knife in my hand. You're like, sorry. You're like, sorry, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
We can watch Joe's one. She always has this like cool pose at the end, like
I mean, okay, well, I'm okay. Here you go. Here's me stabbing Ed.
This means tapping.
It's a give and take relationship.
Yes, you should always, for a healthy relationship, you should always exchange knife
Yes.
wounds.
fights.
Yes. While you're loading that, I just have a little song for Cynical. Sorry, I realize I don't know this song very well, so it's very hard to parody it, but here it goes. Oh, hello, Cynical. We want to get close to you. Oh, you're the pinnacle of the coolest girl or guy. Hope you like our mystical desert adventure tonight. Welcome, mystical. We want to get close to you. Whoa. Yeah, that's really Cynical. Thanks so much for joining us. Okay, once again, we do little songs for followers and subscribers. So thanks so much for joining us. If you want a little song, you can hit that follow button and we will do a little song for you, either in the form of bardic inspiration later when we look like we're going to be fighting things, or just randomly in the stream. We'll find an excuse to do it.
Well, let's see. Hit the play.
Yeah.
Can the sound be heard?
I don't know if the sound's coming over or not. Actually, I can hear it on my desktop. I don't know if anyone else can. Thank you very much for the subscribe, Belgia. Oh,
Check out those abs.
oh, strong.
Hey, yeah, I've been working on
Check
them,
out
guys.
those abs. Her abs
been-
are like legit.
I've been working on
Hans.
them.
You
Hans,
gotta watch out.
JR. You thought I forgot. I remembered.
The T4C abs, show them.
But anyway, yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So yeah,
Yay, well done.
thanks guys. And if you guys are in Singapore, please,
Please
check out
come.
Sandbox Training Ground. You know,
Yes, I put their their Instagram in the chat. Check it out. I'll put it in the Discord as well.
You stand a chance to meet our very own Lisa and Joe.
Yeah, like all three of us.
Yeah, and
Possibly
Sheena,
get stabbed by them.
Yes.
Sheena, you should jump in if you want. I mean, it's very like we there are people from all like I think there's one guy with scoliosis. I'm not sure. I mean, if you want to jump in.
No, I'm busy
There-
stabbing things in New World.
Oh, okay. Yes,
But
yes.
if you want to live like your Sailor Moon dreams, they
I mean,
also
Sailor
have a
Moon doesn't really
fireworks. No,
stab people.
No, they have a fireworks class coming up where you can like fly and do things. So we've been testing that out, and then I think the last time I did on Saturday, did like a Sailor Moony like spin up and then like fly forward and then land gracefully. So you can do things like that, which is fun too.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I worry about the people who are trying to lift me.
No.
like-
Uh,
No.
no, not at all. Please, yeah. There's like this is massive, guys. Yeah, who are in the class seriously, and the staff are just there. But yeah, really. So it's totally fine.
It's great.
Sounds
Yeah.
like awesomeness.
Yeah.
It is. And the people there are great
Yeah.
and very safe.
Yeah. Okay.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Okay.
I'll do a really quick song for
ahead.
Doc JJ because I just saw this. And now, new friends are here. And we want to say that for certain there's one who very clear on which we won't draw the curtain. He's come to watch our stream and we are so happy today. So now we say hello to Doc JJ. Yes, there are times we feel alone, and when we're fighting rocks on our own. But through it all, could there be doubt that our team's helping us out? And now we know one more follow, that's from Doc JJ. Thank you, Doc JJ. Yeah, that's all.
It's like Sinatra's ghost came in the room. That's
More
amazing.
for Robo Jax and Belliger, but we'll do that probably during the stream. There'll be like plenty of opportunities. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for the follows.
Wonderful. Thank you, everybody that's popped into the road. Thank you, everybody that's hung out during the course of the break. We are about to head back in. Is everyone's ready?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, you awaken and you find yourselves as the evening has begun to fall on the desert in the Instana, and you are kind of refreshed. You have taken a long rest. What would you like to do?
Sorry, wait, can I
Cheers, got
ask
something?
where did Barra sleep?
I was in the Insta.
Yeah, no, as in where?
I mean, like, we have our beds, right? We have our beds in that little room.
Because the last time someone was always out. Like, are you near Kie?
I think, are we all in the same room?
Technically, because
Yeah,
the inside
you're
isn't
on the
that
second
big.
floor.
Somebody was always out last time because we weren't surrounded by our friends and somebody had to guard. So
Okay.
now, yeah.
Okay, thanks. Moving on.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Time to kick some butt, guys. Butt kicking time.
As you sort of get up and ready and everything else, I presume you're bringing the Instana back to its small form, or are you leaving it up where it is?
We step out, and I will deactivate the Instana. Sanang diri.
I always wonder,
I always forget.
like, why can't they just last forever? Like big erection like that. Just, why do we have to like pack it away and make it small?
I mean, we
What kind of,
could
like,
lah, but
permanent
it's,
feature?
the whole point about this Instana is that it is very portable in this form. You see, we can bring it everywhere we want it to, so it's always with us.
Oh, that's true. I was just, it's just like, anyway. No, okay. Yeah, it's just, watching it like, I don't know if it's, I have like a visceral reaction. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay. No, I get it. Yeah, no, we should go on a journey.
Yeah, you shouldn't stay up
as you-
forever.
As
Can't
it has
help.
been shrinking down, you see that Yafir is walking over to see you and goes, I hope you have rested well.
Yeah, I know, definitely. How are you?
I am pretty much the same. I am a little bit more tired after a full day, but I'm looking forward to, yes. So the big giant sort of guardian creature, right? I won't tell you as much about it as I can. A majority of what I can tell you is I was running away from it screaming, going, don't eat me. It has big teeth, it has a giant head, it is terrifyingly scary.
It's okay. It's got a big head and it's got lots of teeth.
Yes.
You mentioned sandworms just now. Like, does this have anything
It
to
is
do
one
with
of
that?
them. It is, but it is, worms are little piddly little things. This is
Oh, it's like the Instana of sandworms.
right.
Except without the smallness, I assume.
I feel you are not taking this seriously. I am emboldened by the fact you're not taking this seriously. Perhaps it is not such a big deal. Come, let us go. I will show you the way. And sort of Yafir kind of walks you over from where you were towards that sort of large building. And as you get closer to it in the evening, the glare of the evening sun kind of picks up on some of the desert sort of picks up a little bit of stormy sand and pushes it around. It's sort of it's pretty it's pretty beautiful actually in some ways. As you kind of find yourself approaching it, and your fear is like right. So as you get closer, everything seems okay. And then you get a bit too close, and then the next thing you know, it's just all of a sudden, teeth and head and everything else, and I run away. So I am going to suggest that I'm very brave, and I am the sand shark. Yes?
Yeah.
But,
It's okay, Yafir. It's okay. You have other things to do.
Yeah. Like enjoy. Hey, everybody, here's the inspirational speech. I'm gonna inspire you guys about our rebellion leader, Yafir Tamar.
Oh, me?
Ready for this? Okay, so it's gonna be like sort of like anthem, like military, since you're like a military guy now. So okay, here we go. Silver fox, Yafir is looking quite pretty. Funny thing, he's not aging. Now he's a desert tauke. He's a leader, no bottom feeder, dressing sexy chic style. He's fronting an awesome rebellion. Got an eye patch, couldn't quite catch whether he's really blind, but in any case, we're glad he's near. Silver fox, Yafir is looking quite pretty. Funny thing, he's not aging. Now he's a desert tauke. Yay!
Yes, that I must say. I think that is your magnum opus.
Oh, thanks. Except I forgot to put Sand Shark in there, but whatever.
Work in progress, perhaps.
Okay.
Amazing, genuinely amazing.
All right.
Thank you. I feel inspired to go elsewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4. You get inspired to have 15, 10 hit points, and so does everyone, as you guys know. Anyway, cool.
Amazing.
16.
16 even.
Even better, as he says. And so Yafir will. It's. I think Yafir is just shit scared, basically, and he's tried this a couple of times, and he's decided that discretion is the better part of valor. He said to you, as you get closer to the entrance, the thing will appear.
Should any of us roll nature? Do any of us know anything about sandworms?
No,
Okay.
no, it's way off your patch, basically.
Okay.
You're maritime sailor type marine people. So even though you go out to the survey team, this is way off from what you're normally used to. So I mean, there are always stories of desert horrors and all the rest of it, but yeah, this is a new thing.
Hey, Barra, we might die horribly to this thing, right?
No.
So
But if
I
you
just
do-
wanted to check, just in case. So did you sneak out last night and talk to Sonali?
No. What? What's wrong with you guys? Freaking obsessed with me talking to Sonali.
No, you just seem very close the last time. I mean, it's natural to catch up after 3 years.
I mean, I think maybe I'm speaking for all of us when we say that Sonali seems to be a more, how should I put it, appropriate person, perhaps. Yes.
More appropriate than?
We will not name her name, but that red-faced bitch.
What do you think, Kie?
She's nice, and she seems really happy that you're alive. She's helped us out. She's a nice person.
Yeah, and she's very powerful magically.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure, Kie. I'll go talk to her. Sure. Okay. Yeah, no problems. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
What's happening to Barra's voice? It's changing a lot.
I also say the last couple of hours I went through a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
It'll get lower again once he gets near to Sonali. You just watch.
I noticed that as well. Actually, I didn't know why.
No, you're still here. What the hell?
Well, I'm not run away. I'm just not going near her. Yes. Okay, maybe I'll go now. Do you need something for a throat? I have a pasty somewhere. And he sort of starts looking through his pockets.
No, we're fine. Look, we're gonna kill some monsters now. So, yeah, you better keep your distance, Yafir. We'll come back and help you in a bit.
I will inspire you from here.
All right. Yafir, you were inside briefly, right?
Inside where?
That place.
Oh no.
Okay, never mind. It's okay. Barra, we might need to shrink Bob to fit later. Just FYI.
Okay, yeah, okay. Alright, so I guess we should go and trigger the worm to come out.
Actually, what if we all got on Bob and flew over there?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You're right. Like, we can't cause vibrations into sand if we're flying.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Alright, but I just standing by just to make sure. You know, so then I just like ready my huge metal guitar. Okay, ready.
So
Let's
you're
go.
all flying on Bob?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you nip up in the air and you head your way across this way,
Vibrations in the sand.
and you kind of wander over back here. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, including one for Bob, please.
No problem.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Yes.
this is amazing.
Advantage. For
Out of the sand.
29.
for 21. For
I rolled a
what
natural
the giant erection.
21.
I rolled a 5.
What did Bob roll?
Hang on, I'm getting Bob's stats out, but let me just roll for him first. Maybe I might get 20. No, he also rolled a 5.
Oh,
Okay. I think for him it's like +6, which is 11. For me it's it's +5, surprising. So that's 10 and 11 for Barra and Bob.
so leaping out of the sand, propelling itself a clear 30 or 40 feet into the air, a giant sandworm with huge teeth, huge
Ugh, I hate those kind of teeth. Ugh.
sort of bursts out. Kie, Kaman, and Yrsa, you are all
Safe.
safe, as in you are thrown free of Bob. As Bob and Barra are grasped in this thing's bite as it goes and gets hold of you. You are going to take it's not too bad actually. 26 points of piercing damage, same for you and Bob, as this thing's bite just clamps onto you, and you are now grappled by it.
Oh no.
The three of you are Kie, this won't affect you because you're a fucking monk, but Yrsa and Kaman, you take 9 points of damage as you fall to the sand.
Sir,
Right.
I have a
Yes.
small question. I can fly.
Is it an action to
No.
activate the boots?
It is not.
Woohoo!
I will double check, but it is not.
Yeah, I remember this being said before. It just happened.
So I know it just happens as in you're just flying, right? So is it basically just you have a fly speed? That's what things.
Yeah, while you wear these boots, you have a flying speed.
That's
equal
right.
to your
So
walking speed.
in which case you just fall off Bob and are just kind of bobbing in the air.
Okay.
Whereas come on, you. Fall.
I don't suppose I could make another saving throw to catch him.
If you use your reaction, I will let you make I'll let Kaman make a dex save, and I'll allow you to make a athletics check.
All right.
I will take the combined values against the difficult total.
I will use my reaction. I have 19
My
athletics.
dex is not
Could
good,
I-
but whatever, let's try.
Could I try do a
17.
reaction with my wings if this fails?
17 for Kaman anyway.
17 and 19. You actually managed to grab hold of Kaman. So
Hey.
as he's falling, you grab his arm, and that weight does begin to mean that you sort of sink down ever so slightly, but you're still, flying and floating. Yeah, so you're good with your flight speed. So there's no need for you, unless you want to use your reaction to pop up your not your reaction. Sorry, unless you want to use an action or something to use your magic wings things. Yeah, you're just going, oh, I'm a monk, and so you just run down the side of the sand, which is.
I'm so cool.
It's irritating for a sandworm as it is for me. As you're now stood there, you do have a large sort of like explosion. I need everybody, please, without exception, to roll me some initiative.
Yeah, initiative.
Wait, what exception?
Without exception.
When tea.
As you hear from far away, oh no, I
Team.
told you that was there. I mean, I literally told you it was there.
Okay, now Yafir can see how much more powerful we've all become.
Now hang on, entering everybody's
Time for
While
show.
you're doing that, I will tell you about this model, which is absolutely amazing. It has been made by Mammoth Factory, who have been kind enough to let us use it.
Yeah, that is insane.
Wow.
It is.
Look at those colors.
Look at those spiky things.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. They have a really, really cool bunch of 3D model stuff, and they're called Mammoth Factory. I think if you look at myminifactory.com, you can find out about them. But I did a bit of a stream where I painted this thing, and yeah, it is brutal.
Very impressive.
It's
Very
just-
impressive.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
They have a whole range of this sort of content. They're awesome. We'll do another stream about another day. But anyway, thank you
Cool.
very much to those folks for letting us use it.
Yes, thank you.
Yay!
It's
Awesome.
It's really good.
Okay.
Talented. This is.
Yes.
Art.
Art. Yes. Very good. Okay. Initiatives are in Zoom chat.
Wonderful. Okay, so 21, 20, 15, 10, 8. Come on, you're up.
While in Yrsa's
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
no.
dangling. Let me.
I look up very quickly and say, Yrsa, is this gonna slow you down? Toss me somewhere safe. And I summon 90 feet up in the air.
Okay.
At the limit of my range, I summon a celestial.
Okay, you got it. You.
It's gonna be a bow celestial. Radiant bow.
Does it fly?
It does.
Okay, good. Because otherwise, it was going to be like you summoned it to die. But yes, absolutely. So you now have a high up in the sky is going to be a bow celestial.
And the bow celestial makes 2 attacks.
Got it.
Choo choo.
Pew pew, indeed. Okay, let's look at the bonus to hit. Okay, here we go. Radiant bow. Okay, so
No, please stop.
No. What are you doing, Sheena? No.
terrifying.
Radiant
Okay.
ball.
So it's 17 and 24 to hit.
The 17 is a miss, but the 24 is a hit.
Okay, and the damage is 8, so 12 radiant.
Okay.
Sorry, wrong. I rolled the wrong dice. Haha, I'm an idiot. Sorry. 7 plus 2 plus 5. So that's 14 radiant. 1-4.
14, you got it. And so, hissing in pain from the arrow that strikes into it, sort of into the main sort of hardened area up here. One of them just goes ding and manages to find like a little gap between these large sort of fulgurite plates that appear to be formed on its body, as the other one sort of just manages to sort of ping off the top of one instead. But yeah, it's sort of, you see this arrow just kind of enter into that area that sort of, or might be a sort of fleshy area. At the end of your round, it will use a legendary action and is going to attempt to
Oh crap.
burrow with both Bob and Barra in its mouth as it begins to move into sound.
What the fuck?
It will.
Do I have my reaction?
You do not, I'm afraid. Or you have a reaction. You can use it, but it's using its legendary action right now, so you can try a reaction off the back of it.
Sorry, what was your sentence
You can
again?
try to use a reaction, but it depends on what you're going to do with it.
I can't do it. I can only now somebody else.
So that will happen after its action.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
So it burrows into the sand
Oh.
with Barra and Bob in its grasp. It is now going to be Yrsa's turn.
Okay. It burrowed into the sand.
Yeah, just like boosh, it literally just like, you know.
Does it leave a hole?
Oh yeah, there's a huge hole behind it. Like
Okay.
it's sort of like tunneled back. It literally just like grabbed them, closed its outer mouth. It hasn't tried to eat you or anything, but it's got a larger kind of outer mouth area that it kind of closes over the top of you, and you feel this huge impact as like, you know, your pushed against the teeth of various other things as you're pushing. Bob's like, "Well, the fuck's going on here?" As you just like you feel a huge pressure around you and just a sensation of movement as it kind of moves through this thing. You get the impression, if you look around, right, it is not hard to see this thing moving, right? It is kind of burrowed back into the sand and it begins to like move its way around. As it moves to about here, it is still under the sand, but you think it is about here based on where these guys are.
Okay. Okay, it's still under the sand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dive down, like just stop flying, drop.
Okay, you're still holding on to Kaman.
Yeah.
Cool.
Come on, brace yourself. Like drop.
For what?
So yeah, absolutely. You turn your fly off, and so does Kaman. That is, I'll stick with the same number previously. It's 9 points of damage. As you
No. I do the dramatic thing. I drop until we are almost at the ground.
Oh, fine, got it. So
Yeah.
you like fly your way down,
Yeah.
like the 20 feet or so, and then you kind of like last minute you just let it go. Dunk. Okay, cool.
Then, cause Kaman moves slowly, I'm gonna move him with me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where are you
we're
moving
going
to?
to go through the tunnel to try to find the sand one.
You're going through the hole or through to where you think it would be just in a straight line?
I'm thinking through the hole because I'm worried that it might be at a different depth that I can't tunnel through.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. 15?
Doesn't seem like a good idea to follow the sandworm through its hole in the sand. It's likely to collapse on you.
True. Okay. Then I'll follow above ground.
Yep.
Try to get to that area. I don't have that much movement. I only have 40 feet. I can double move, so it's 80.
It's a bit of a distance away, so it's about 75 feet away for you to get there. Without problem, you can make it there. So you're roughly in an area, and as you do get closer and closer to it, you kind of have to kick your boots in every now and then because there's like these ripples and undulations in the sand as the thing is clearly attempting to surface itself again.
Okay.
It is now Kia.
Okay, so where exactly am I? Just now you said I was running down the thing, right?
Yeah, you're here. Next
Am I still on the thing?
No, you ran down it. I mean, that's just a bit of fluff, really, wasn't it? So basically, to explain how your monk save 4 kicks in, which is you were grabbing handfolds of it and then running down the side. But yeah, you managed to get down and you're stood on the sand. Right now.
Okay. How far am I away from the thing?
You are from Yrsa, who's kind of run towards the thing. You're 55 feet.
I'm going to try and get as close as possible to the thing. I have 45 speed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it, right? It's disappeared.
No, but as you do so, you're having to use all of your like monkly acrobatic stuff to deal with again these ripples of sand as this thing is sort of like causing this almost vortex of sand to appear.
Okay, I just try to get as close as I can to wherever the thing is as accurately as I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it'll use another uncertain reactions, and it is going to open its mouth as wide as it possibly can and attempt to take. It's basically going to attempt to come up sort of in between you guys. I'm just keeping out the way so you can see it, and try and swallow you guys as well. Barra and Bob, please make a dexterity save as this happens. I need Kie, you and Yrsa to also make a dex save.
Ooh.
19.
Okay.
14. I'm wondering whether I should use JR's advantage thing. Okay, I will. 19.
Okay.
Thanks, JR.
Thanks, JR.
Thank you.
Do I have my reaction now?
If you want to use it.
Okay, I'm gonna... One second. Oh shit, sorry. Oh, I navigated away! 1 second. Sorry. Yes, okay. Okay, I am going to... As it tries to bite Bob, I am going to use my Wonder Wall. It's not a reaction. Oh fuck! It's not a reaction. Never mind. I can't use it. Sorry. I thought it was a reaction. Never mind.
What's Bob's dex saving throw?
Very bad.
Oh, bad.
Bob's
And yours
dex-
was bad as well?
No, mine's 18.
Okay, so as this thing comes out, you manage Barra as it sort of begins to come out to be able to find the gap in the teeth and the sand as it opens its mouth wide, and you pull yourself out and you attempt to like grab Bob, but he's on the other side of this giant maw. As you roll yourself clear.
I do use a reaction. Not to just to reduce the damage on Bob. Okay. Instead of
Okay.
Wonderwall, I'm going to do a friend in need. Using a bardic inspiration, Barra is able to reduce damage received by another ally within 60 feet. So as
Okay.
I'm falling, I'm like singing a song. So the song that I'm singing is inspired by my friend back in Nagaranda, Robo Jax. Everybody, yeah, here's a new body, yeah. Everybody is Robo Jax tonight. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Thanks for watching our fight. Oh my god.
Hooray!
Not yet. Oh my god, we're back again. Got Yafir and Ali and more old friends. They're the originals.
Yeah.
They were the early ones.
Yeah.
Very effectual.
Yeah.
Unless we are battling sandworms, cause they're just watching us fight. Everybody. Yeah. Here's a new body. Yeah. Everybody, it's Robo Jax tonight. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Thanks for watching our fight. Thanks, Robo Jax. I hope you're still here. And also, then I roll to reduce damage to Bob.
Yep.
Should I roll it now or later?
Roll it now because Bob's about to take some damage.
No.
Okay, Ramji, then can I use my reaction to because they tried to eat Yrsa, right?
No, she passed the dex save and so did Kie.
Yeah, so it lunged for Yrsa.
Yes,
But I see that.
yeah.
So Kaman can see that Bob is still stuck inside.
Yeah.
So can I use my reaction?
You presume so, yeah.
Yeah. So can Kaman use this reaction to disengage from Yrsa and dive in after Bob?
No, so you're all the way over here.
Ah, okay. Right. No.
Unless that's changed, but I think you drop back down onto the sand
okay.
and you're over there. I mean, so
Oh no, I thought Yrsa brought me.
I brought
So
you
if she
with me.
did,
Oh
if
yeah.
she did, then you would have
She
had to
did.
move at half speed because you'd been dragging somebody there basically because he can't fly.
Right.
So once you're on the ground, you'd be on your own initiative unless you were dragging him. And if you're dragging him, you'd be at half speed.
Okay. I think when I dropped down, I still had him, and then how much more can I move up that? Would you
So
say
yeah,
that
I had you
cost
drop down
movement?
vertically, right? So if you were saying that it was a different direction, then that was different. But
If we did the Pythagoras,
I can give him an extra bit of range, but it's not going to be into the same as the. It's not going to be inside the sandworm's gut, basically.
yeah, that's fine.
That's all right.
I'll move him as close as I can possibly move.
Yeah, well, there you are. Yeah, so
Okay.
you're closer, but yeah, you're not going to be able to use a reaction to lunge in after Bob. I'm afraid.
I reduced Bob's damage by 17 hit points.
Okay,
Nice.
that's great because he just took 28 points of damage, so that's
Nine.
minus 17, which
Oh,
is
yes.
11, right? So yeah.
So, but then he also had 16 temp hit points. So,
Yep.
so
So
he's taken a total of 21.
you got
Okay.
it. Yeah. Fantastic. It is
Fantastic.
now.
Just because she looks like a chicken.
He's got little gills. So now we go to Kie has gone. It is actually Barra's turn now, right? Yeah, it's Barra's turn.
Okay. So I'm just gonna check where I am.
Yeah, you're down just below it over here.
What? Where am I?
You roll just behind my head. Sorry.
I'm just behind your head. I see. Okay. 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 You know what? I am pulling out bazooka, And yeah, time to bazooka. So I am going to use it. Where the fuck is it? I am. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I have it. BFG 9K. Okay, cloud of plasma flame. So, I am going to within 10 feet. He's within. Okay. So, the range is 60 feet. Each creature within 10 feet, which is I'm just gonna aim at this freaking thing in front of me because it's massive, right? Okay.
So you are within 10 feet of this creature.
Yes. So okay. Yes, that's true. So I will move first. I will first move backwards.
Okay.
By 5 feet.
Yep.
And then I'm deciding whether to use die.
I don't think you've ever used it before, have you?
No, I never have. But it takes 6 charges, lah. That's the only thing.
I mean, what's the point of charges you've never used, right? So.
Okay! YOLO! Die. I use the BFG 9K's ultimate attack. I toggle some things on the bazooka. And I fire a torrent of plasma at the worm. I roll a d20 on anything else but a 1. It will.
Let's find out.
Pray with me, audience. Pray with me.
D20, 20, 11. Okay, so yes, they take 10d6 fire damage, which cannot be reduced by more than half.
Yep.
Then, hang on, 12. Okay, and then 17, 19, 22, 23, and 2 more. 20 stars, 27.
27 points damage?
Yeah.
As this gout of flame begins to like form at the end of like this giant brass tube that Yafir's giving you, you hear 2 things in the distance. You hear, Yafir, what the bloody hell have you done? Why have you? What the hell? And then you hear, no, he's going to use the big weapon. It's going to be great. As you then this gout of hyper focused flame kind of comes shooting out of the end of this sort of relatively innocuous length of brass pipe that Yafir's given you, slamming itself into the side. Now, Joe, is that 10d6 to everything within 10 feet?
Yes.
So,
but I'm aiming at a point where it doesn't like hit other people because it's really big.
So, but that will hit Yrsa and Bob.
Oh no, where's Bob?
Bob is in its mouth.
Oh, I'm not aiming at his mouth.
No, it's not fully jumped out. It's basically come out like like a giant.
Why you not tell me?
I did. There was a whole description and everything.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna aim slightly off the worm then. So
I will give both Bob and Yrsa a dex save to avoid.
No, Ramji, she's aimed off the worm, so it's getting hit by the splash, not at.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The sand kind of rather than. Yeah. Cool. Sure. Okay. Okay. That's fine. The worm takes a huge chunk of heat damage. You notice that the worm has got a lot of these sort of body surfaces that seem to already have been kind of caused by great heat. So it doesn't quite cause it a huge amount of damage, but it does hit some soft parts that then begin to sizzle and take damage. So it's sort of it's not as effective as you might hope, but it's still pretty good.
All right, so I can't be reduced by more than half, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's in there. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then for my bonus action, I will do a bardic inspiration to. Let me see who's going next. I'll do a bardic inspiration to Bob because Bob needs bardic inspiration. So again, I look up and I sing at the top of my voice. Yes, I will sing something for Belager 71, which I'm still thinking about, but which I will backdate.
Okay, no worries. Backdated inspiration, but Bob's got it anyway. Your inspiration dice is now a D10?
Yep, that's right. Okay.
So what's Bob doing? It's his turn now, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He's got 9. So
He doesn't roll it until he needs it.
oh, I thought I rolled it. Okay, sorry.
But keep
Oh,
the
no,
9
I rolled
anyway.
anyway. Okay, anyway.
Keep the 9 anyway, so it's all good.
Okay, so yeah, what's Bob doing? Is Bob still grappled? Bob is
Yeah,
still grappled.
he's in its mouth. Now, Bob can attempt to break the grapple with his strength, or he can do something else. He can still fight because he's inside the mouth. He's just not able to escape the mouth.
Right. Okay. He's gonna try and claw and bite his way out.
So he can choose to attack, or he can choose to break the grapple.
He's gonna try and attack and see whether like clawing the creature from inside his mouth is gonna make it open its mouth at all.
Okay, cool. Make your attacks. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Here we go. First attack. Claw attack. That's a 26.
It's a hit. Yeah.
Okay, second attack, also claw attack. That's a 14.
There's not a hit. No.
Okay. Last attack, beak attack.
Mm-hmm.
21.
It's a hit. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just roll the damage. 10. 20 damage for claw.
Ooh.
Wow. And wow, why do I even bother? And 26 damage for his rend.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, and then he has movement and his reaction.
He
so,
doesn't. He's grappled still.
But does it release at all?
Not at all. No. It's just damage. That is the choice of break the grapple or do damage. You do damage.
Okay.
So as Bob just begins to like flail around with claws and bite, and like his beak is like digging in flesh and stuff. But this is a giant monstrous creature, right? So
Right.
yeah.
I just realized that I did. Is it too late to use the bardic on his second attack? If it is, it's okay. Because that's the one that missed.
What did you roll on it?
14, so he rolled a 9 on his
It would
bardic.
be a hit. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So next is sorry. That's 20 damage.
Okay, you got it. Okay, as it is the end of Bob's turn, he's like, "I just fuck you up, gonna pop and sort of like you just hear him sort of like battering and pushing and sort of like going, "Oh, thanks, Daddy!" as he sort of like hits with one that he kind of half misses, and then your song to be played in the future kind of comes back into the past and helps inspire him with an extra bit of floor. He kind of is flailing inside, but he's doing as much as he can to as it is now this creature's turn. It is going to it's got Bob in its mouth. It is going to do a slam attack. So it is basically going to push itself further up out of the sand and then attempt to slam down its entire body length this way horizontally. So I will show you what I mean. Like that. So it is going to have a smack at Yrsa, Kie, and Kaman. I would like you all to make a dex save for me, please. As a few tons of sandworm wishes to meet the tops of your head. Go on, Kie. What is it you'd like to do now that's really going to just be one of these? Oh,
No. I'm just letting you know.
Falling sandworms.
Just letting you know that I rolled a 1, so I'm half lucking. But 26 for a dex save.
I had just a moment of hope. Yeah, so awesome. You totally passed. Yes, sir? Sheena?
I got 19, by the way.
19, come on, you pass.
Hold on.
No worries.
12.
So as this sort of towering thing appears, there's a moment as Kie just kind of goes, "Oh no," and just steps to one side. But Yrsa takes a moment and just attempts to almost like brace it and catch it, which is just enough common that you're able to like see it and like step out of the way comfortably as well, and heroically just like trying to push it and steer it. You realize that there's a point at which even with super strength, many tons of sandworm and one small goblin are not a good combination. As you will take not too bad. It is 16 points of damage. Of bludgeoning damage of the finest order, as it sort of like slams into you, and you just about manage to kind of move a bit out of the way as it kind of like as the sheer mass of this thing slams down into the ground. It is gonna do that, and that is gonna be its turn. It is its turn, right? We go to Kaman at the top. This thing is now sort of staring you in the face a little bit. It's sort of like this. It's not dead. Pardon me. That's a bit too phallic, actually.
Can I see Bob? Can I touch Bob?
Actually, you know what? You're not very far from its mouth, so you could give it a go. It's got its mouth just like half open, and you do see that Bob is in there somewhere. It's not as with your high perception, in fact, it's a bit better than in there somewhere. You can see where Bob is.
Okay, I shot the Celestial. Shoot me some teeth.
Does the Celestial go after your round?
On my turn.
It's
on my initiative
turn.
pass. On my initiative pass, I believe.
Okay,
let me just double check this.
Yeah.
It takes its turn immediately after yours.
I apologize. Yeah. So yeah, you go first, and then it will go. And do you need?
So I've given it verbal.
Is it a bonus action to give it verbal commands?
Nope.
Okay.
Just speech. So, what do I need to do to touch Bob?
You would need to either prise open the bit of the mouth that would allow basically you to make a grapple check on Bob's behalf, or you could use your action to give Bob help so that he gets advantage on his grapple check when it gets to his turn.
Or you can attempt to kill the damn thing.
Or you can attempt to kill the damn thing, which is a time-honored Survey Team 3 to just...
Does Bob look very hurt?
No, he just looks grumpy as fuck right now. I'm the one supposed to eat things.
Okay. 4th level spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Yes, and thumps the thing in the face. Misses, but that's okay. It appears. That's my bonus action. My action is to toll the dead. Make a wisdom 17 save, please.
Yep. I rolled 18 on the dice, I'm afraid. No, it's but with a -2 wisdom save modifier.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, it's fine. So it's a 16. So yeah, it's failed.
Aha! Take. Well, this is not bad. 8 plus 5 plus 5. 18 necrotic.
It is injured, yeah, indeed. So yeah, absolutely 18.
Oh, then I will be rolling d12s if it's injured.
Okay.
Not d8s.
Okay.
Oh.
It's one of those annoying moments where he goes, damn it, that's less.
And that's a 12. Oh my god. 26 plus 5. 31 necrotic.
How many dice did you roll?
3d12.
Oh, you rolled 31 or 3d12. Wow, that's amazing. Nice one.
Yeah, I'm 11th level.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Great roll. Okay, so 31 points of crit damage is this sort of bong just appears, right, and just like vibrates its way through. And as it does, you just see bits of the heavy, like plating that it's got on it begins to just crack, and the crystal that sort of forms on the surface just begins to shatter a little bit from it as it sort of rears back in pain.
Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to run to the right 30 feet. So I'm not in line with the others.
You got it.
Yep.
Okay. So it will use a legendary, having been hurt that badly, and it is going to attempt to move away. Yrsa, you have Sentinel, right? So you can use a reaction if you want to right now to attempt to keep it in place.
I will try.
Also, does my let me know when my celestial goes.
Oh, your celestial. Sorry, end your turn. So your celestial will have gone there. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll just make a couple of arrow attacks.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have. This is 21 to hit.
21 to hit is a hit. Just yet.
Nice. I'm using my Frostbrand longsword.
You got it.
So there is a D8 plus a D6.
Also, I have a 19 and a 24 on the arrows from the
19 is a
celestial.
miss. 24 is a hit.
I'll do my damage.
I'm doing 11 points of damage.
Got it.
Oh, right. Sorry. I believe I can, so I'm going to use a superiority dice to add a D8 to that.
How
It's
much damage did you do, Ed? Sorry.
14 radiant.
14
One
million.
point.
Thank you very much. Okay, and
One
Sheena, so
arrow
yes.
goes in its mouth.
I should how much the 15 plus another 5, so that's
20.
20 points of damage, and now it has disadvantage to attack things that are not me.
Ah, strong. So
Nice.
as this thing sort of begins to like attempt to just start diving back into the sand with Bob in its clutches, an arrow comes firing in from this sort of celestial that's high above you, or it kind of again makes its way through another plate just in time, actually, as you swing your frostbrand and almost like pin onto it, and as it rolls, and it sort of realizes that it's not going to be able to like create the hole in the sand, and so it kind of rears back in just frustration as it's unable to move, and you do a chunk of damage to it. Nicely done, folks. Nicely done. As we then go to Yrsa, your turn. As your reaction pops back up again.
I rage! Let my Bob go!
Let that go!
And then I pull out my other sword, which is still not lit on fire yet because I can only do one bonus action a turn, unfortunately. But I will attack with both of them. First with the Frostbrand. Okay, 19 plus 8 is a hit, I believe.
And 19 plus 8 is a hit, yes indeed.
Yeah! He takes, this is 8 plus... Fuck, cannot math. Oh wait, then a D... 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay, thank you. Second attack. 14 plus 8 is
22.
22. Yes, thank you.
That's a hit,
And
yeah.
this is also 9 plus 6.
15. So that's
Nice.
30 in total.
Very, very nice.
And let me just double check whether my superiority attack lasts for a while. On your turn. Yes. It
As
still
you-
lasts.
As you slam into it, sort of there is a another sort of yelp of just pain and frustration from this thing, as it sort of like a giant rent appears in its side.
Very alarmed that the thing is yelping.
Well, yelp is the wrong word. Perhaps more of a say. It's like the sound of just stone upon stone grinding.
Okay, I panic because Bob is still being bitten, so I twist my sword and I just yank it up for the fury of the small. You're definitely bigger than me. That's another 11 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Got it.
Yep. That is all.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is Kie's turn.
Yes, okay, so I'm still on the ground, right, next to it, because I missed it.
Yeah, you sort of rolled out of the way of its sort of its slam attack, as it were.
Okay, so if I want to, would it be possible to run up its body to reach its? Does it have eyes?
It sort of might have eyes.
Okay, I would basically want to run up its body to find where its eyes would be, or at least close to the mouth, and then stab there. But how much distance would that be?
It's currently about 8 or 10 feet in the air. It just begun to like rise up to dive back down again when it also kind of pinned it in place with that sort of sentinel attack. So it is, it's about 10 feet in the air.
Okay, so I will use the scales on its back to kind of run all the way up, and then head to where they are trapped and kind of try and cut the areas that would hopefully let Bob go.
So you're just attacking, right? Is the intention is you're attacking in the area of Bob is to help weaken that, whatever. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So roll to hit.
Uh, 16 plus 13 will hit, right?
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. 8 plus 9. Oh, 10 points first
Mhm.
of damage, and then oh no, this one doesn't hit. Oh, no, 17 doesn't hit, right?
A total of 17 does not hit now.
Crap. Okay, then that's just only 10 damage.
You get a third attack with Koshi, remember?
I did. I took them both. I failed both.
Uh-oh. Okay, a bonus action?
Yes, I will like to use flurry.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's another 2 sets of 3. Oh, I crit!
Yay!
Oh!
Okay, so that while I roll, can someone help me calculate the crit, please?
So, what are you rolling?
Plus-
What dice are you rolling for your crit?
What's dice?
Okay, so it'll be 1d8 plus 9.
Okay,
So
so
the total would be 8 plus 9.
just roll a d8.
Sorry, it's 3d8.
Just
Just roll 3d8.
Okay. 3, 6, 12. 12 plus 9.
Okay, so as you take a moment, you run up the side, you kind of grab a handhold of a scruff of like, you know, a bit of like that sort of heavy stone out there, and then you grab one of these sort of hot sort of fulgurite gem things, and you pull yourself up, and you grab right up to like the side of the fleshy kind of bit that sort of hangs underneath its jowl, and you use that to kind of vault yourself up to near the mouth, swinging your sword. And your first is like a whack, and then the second time you attack it is another sort of like strong hit. And you're finding that these, even though you feel comfortable that they're really making progress, you're not able to do much damage. But then there's a moment where you kind of like, you see where Bob is, and there's just a flurry of rage and anger and frustration, and all of the things the last few weeks or whatever, as you line this sword up, sort of Koshi, and you feel Koshi's strength come into you, and you hear Ryaka's voice inside your mind saying, "I believe in you," and you thrust this sword up into the top of, like, where almost like just above where the teeth are, and just like unerringly strike into the back of this thing's sort of brain cavity. You watch as it stumbles and falls.
Ooh.
Bob kind of sort of like crawls out of its mouth, going,
Oh.
I'm not okay with that. Thank you.
Poor baby. Wait, is it dead?
It is just about dead.
Okay, because I still have one more attack from my flurry.
Sure. Sure.
Okay,
You can
11
take its
plus
soul.
13. 11 plus 13 hits, right?
Cool.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
It's dead, Lisa.
Oh, it's dead? Oh,
It's
sorry.
dead, Lisa.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm loving the fact that Kie's just like, no, you're not dead.
I'm sorry.
Just confirming
Oh,
that you're
okay.
Hit you again.
But
Hit you
Ramji,
again.
Ramji, does it have a soul? Does have
In
a
this
soul?
poor animal's case, it is not deathless.
Aw.
It is it is not going to be consumed by the sword of Koshi.
Oh, so it doesn't have a soul that
well,
can add to
whether
the
it has a
collection?
soul or not, the sword of Koshi does not wish to consume it for one
But-
reason or
but-
another.
Does it have intan?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, so like when Bob flies out, right, he goes like, I'm like, Bob, eat. And see what Bob does.
So, as you were getting close to the front of it and you see it, and you notice it now. You noticed it earlier, but the adrenaline and everything else was high, right? But there is a huge waft of intan that
Oh.
comes off this creature.
Wait, what?
What?
Underground.
Overground wombling free.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Are we gonna have to bring in a harvester to bring it out?
As in the surface of the worm is covered with
No,
intan?
no. From the interior of the worm, a
Oh, change.
waft of intan.
Okay.
I thought it
So
was like spice.
yeah, I guess let's all go hack away at it. Then Bob will be like, rah, 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 rah. as well.
So one thing you find as you start tackling it is that this thing is made up of a lot of stone. It's almost more stone than flesh, right? So you can do it, like, you know, with combination of magic and everything else. Like you do begin to slice this thing apart. Bob was like, "This is not good eating. This is boring. It's like stone and bone and stone and bone and a little bit. I don't like working for my food this much." But
Just eat its brains, Bob. Just eat its brains. That's the softest part.
I realized that the exterior is very hard, but then it has a very convenient orifice that it was trying to eat us.
Yep.
So maybe since it's now dead, we can go inside the mouth.
I'll go eat its orifice. Let me go. And Bob kind of like stumbles off, trying to eat its way through sort of its mouth. He's like, "It's all teeth in here."
Okay, look, Bob, you wanna let Mammy and Daddy take this one? And Auntie Kie?
We head to the mouth and we look in.
Yeah.
What do we see other than
I'm being
blood?
very
Bob's
cautious.
butt, right? as Bob is trying to eat it, but as he steps his way out, you see, so you see lots and lots of teeth, and as you sort of get a bit further in, and you sort of pull them apart, you see a deep glow, sort of right at the back of the throat, maybe even further.
Ooh.
It's like a reddish orange glow.
Oh.
Pretty sure that all these teeth, I point at the teeth, would be useful for crafting into weapons of some that could be imbued with magic.
Laura says, and then he runs inside.
We run after him just in case.
Wait, inside the mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have light anymore, but I have little prestidigitations.
We're entering the worms on our own terms.
Nice. Nice. So as you I'm beginning to run out of words. But as you sort of head down the gullet of this worm, you realize that there is it's getting hot here. Like, and so as you sort of like get closer and closer, you see that there's there's almost like an interior furnace inside it. As you get closer and closer to that, it smells very, very strongly of intan here, to the point of like it's, you know, you can see those of you with dark vision see tiny bits of it sort of crystallizing on the inside of this thing's gullet, and in front of you still this sort of small molten furnace. Are you going to go even closer?
Like, does it feel like really hot, or?
Like it feels uncomfortably hot, but not like you don't think, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die," but it's like it's I don't know why I was Bob there, but it definitely is like it's like I just got out of a hot bath into a hot room kind of hot.
Okay, I will pull out my frost brand, which actually hasn't been sheathed yet.
Sure. So you're not feeling hot.
Yeah. What's wrong, people? Looking refreshed.
I turn on my portable fan again. Just to like, then I just trying to fan everybody. Okay, should we keep going?
Come on,
Barra,
bring up
make
the rear.
me a nature check.
Mine is +6.
Yeah, make one, please.
No, anybody else want to do it?
You have to do it.
Oh, I gotta do it. Why?
Yeah, it's
oh,
you.
Because you're in
Okay.
there.
Because you're
I thought
up
everybody
front.
else was there.
You're up
Okay,
front.
sure, I'll do it.
You're taking point.
21.
Yeah, great roll. So you, as you get a bit further, you then see sort of right past I guess what would have been like maybe the esophagus, I guess, whatever of this thing, right?
Esophagus.
There is just past the sofa, beyond where the side table is. There appears to be like a large organ, like a suspended in its gullet. Like there's space around it on either side, but there's just a huge kind of like glowing, almost molten glowing organ. That's then you can see there's these heavy bits of gem-like sinew that hold it to the walls.
Oh, is it that thing that the Cardi B sing about, the dingly dangly thing at the back of his throat?
Is it a tonsil?
It does not appear to be a tonsil.
Okay, but with that roll, do I know what it is? My 21 nature roll?
Well, you've never encountered anything like this before, but your gut says that this thing is is that molten intan inside? I mean, you don't know what it is, right? Is some, but that organ is almost is a magical, furnace.
Right. I hear my gut talking to me and I go, Agatha. And then I kind of go okay, Agatha must be telling me the truth. I go right up to it. Is it burning?
How are you going to find out?
I'm going to put my hand very close to it.
It's warm. It's very warm. Like touching the side of a kettle warm.
I touch it.
It's like touching the side of a metal kettle. It hurts. But you can hold it there. You're a big, strong lad. But...
I sort of angle my abs. I go okay, there you go. I'm trying to touch it to the...
All right, okay.
It's not like apple pie, Barra. It's not.
So you're American pieing this is where you're going, right?
It's slightly higher than American Pie.
Right, okay. I mean, it's quite large. It's about 5 or 6 feet across.
Yeah, which is why I just make sure there's ab contact so that it touches my tattoo of Agatha.
So Kie, you and Yrsa see Barra just reach out and then just sort of hug this thing in a little kind of as if it's sort of trying to pull it down onto his abs. And as it does so, Joe, I need you to make me a Constitution saving.
Okay.
I'm keeping a safe distance.
Nat 20.
You have it.
Oh, wow.
As this huge burst of energy explodes out of this thing and then begins to channel itself into your lower sort of Dantian core, right? And as it does so, it then sort of is a moment of shock for you as you're and you're sort of dealing with just trying to focus the stuff, but then you do.
I distract by myself by singing a song which I owe to Belagur 71. Okay. We're fighting a phallic thing tonight. It has a rather shocking kind of might. But at least you're here, so it's all kind of fun. Hello, Belagur 71. Welcome, Belagur 71. Increase our team by 1. We want to thank you a ton. Thank you, Belagur 71. Love you, Belagur 71. Yes.
Very uncomfortable by Ramji wagging his long
I know, it's so weird.
That's singularly the weirdest thing I've done on this channel, I'm going to say.
Stop
Our
moving
rating
your
just shot.
sandworm like that.
And indeed, rated
Keep your sandworm burrowed.
Rated R
R18 for what the
disturbing.
fuck is going on. However, you grip and you hold your teeth as this energy enters into you, and you hold on to that, and then you feel it shoot out of you, and that pulse of strength is followed by a voice in your mind that says, "Oh, that helped a hell of a lot."
Is that Agatha's voice?
Oh yeah, just with my sore throat.
I see. I say, I'm coming, Aggie. I'm on my way. Okay, once I'm strong enough, I'm coming over. Hang in there.
Aye, I'm hanging in. Don't you worry. That was a shot in the arm, Barra.
Yeah, more on the way. More on the way. Hang in there, okay? By the way, can I ask you 3 questions? No? Okay, I'll ask you tomorrow.
If you need to, you can.
No, it's okay. I'll save it for later. All right, this is just a pleasant conversation.
But as you've done that and you channel that power through you, you're going to take a level of exhaustion. Because it is just been, even though everything else has just been that level of an intense sort of experience to be able to handle that much power. But this creature is turning to stone around you as that whatever that animating force, that animating energy that it had inside it, has now been consumed by you, so the creature just begins to just petrify, not sort of where it was previously, which was like it was stone and a bit of flesh and various other things, but there's lots of like, armor almost. This is sculpture like stone that begins to form around you as
It's all four of us who are inside, yeah.
I think 3 of you are inside at the moment. I think it was just Kie and Yrsa that went in behind you. It's not forcing you to be like, it's not unavoidable. You guys can turn around and move out and all the rest, but like it's almost just like it's turning into a statue around you.
Are you okay? Kaman shouts from outside as he snaps off a tooth. As he sees the rest of it turning to stone.
He is running out.
You manage to procure yourself a large tooth, Kaman.
One day it will come in useful.
Like Barra's kind of like really tired. He's like, yes, sir, should we
Okay.
go? Or?
Come.
Okay.
I help to support Barra that we get out of there.
He helps too.
I'm leaning on these 2 tiny people like crutches.
Like
Okay.
armpits on our head.
Both jump one at a time. Okay.
Actually, it's worse. We're about waist height for him, so we're
Oh,
like
no.
supporting one butt cheek each as
Ah.
usher him out.
Pushing up. And
Wait. Okay.
as you hear the voice of both of Yafir sort of arguing with Sonali in the background, going, "See, I told you they would be fine. Of course they were going to be fine. There was never any danger." And saying, "You can't just put people into what sort of as these voices fade away as you look up and you see the steps in front of you heading up into the castle of Old Samar. That is where we're going to end tonight's episode, everybody. Thank you very, very much for fighting the amazing sandworm by Mammoth Factory. Thank you very much, folks. Mammoth Factory, for letting us play with your
Beautiful.
rather phallic sandworm, but it's nevertheless a glorious bad guy to
Can you
have.
give it another wiggle?
Give it another wiggle, do you?
Say hi to us. Say hi,
Look
Phallic.
at the shading on that thing, though.
Damn.
You need to see a doctor, friend.
Zoom in. See the detail.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. That is
No,
like,
it's
the
the
detailing.
colors are
is really
great.
Something else.
it's
yeah.
like
Look at the
Wait,
textures.
Ramji, when you said you painted it,
I painted it.
you
Yeah.
painted this? As in like you
Painted,
colored this?
Yeah,
in-
coloured it.
Very
Really
honestly,
nice.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. But honestly, it's so easy and beautiful to paint a model that's this detailed. It really is. It was a genuine thrill. I mean, there's a stream on it if anyone wants to look in the VODs, in Twitch and stuff. But it was absolutely just a joy to paint it. It was so much fun. But thank you. It's lovely.
That is impressive.
Coloring for adults.
It is. It really is.
very much for adults, yes.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot
for
of cock joke in the Twitch chat. It was just like it was pretty non-stop. Awesome Rara was mostly responsible. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very much to our amazing cast. So that's as Kie is the one, the only Lisa, and as Barra, the one, the only Joe, as Yrsa, the one, the only Sheena, and as Kaman, the one, the only Ed. I've been the one and the only, maybe sometimes the dually Ramji, and I'm so glad to have been here, everyone. We will be back on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. with Singapore.
And Thursday night, it's going to be impressive for 2 reasons. One, Lisa's character is going to be introduced to the prince at Elysium, so Lisa actually needs to know the 6 traditions.
Oh, okay.
Or there will be ramifications.
Oh, crap.
Because it's Elysium, big things happen. What will they be?
Ramifications.
Okay, wait.
Ramifications.
Yes,
The fix 6 what?
Traditions.
Traditions.
Also,
To
remember.
find out if Lisa will survive that ordeal, tune in on
Lisa
Thursday
might not.
at 7 p.m. Singapore time.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right, folks, we're going to head off and do our thing, and we will see you all on Thursday, we hope, and we'll see you all the following Monday. So, bye.
Behold, thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's now national service or Marabanda survey teams mean. A goblin captaincy, elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates this campaign anthem to you.
Here sings up all these party who streams weekly D&D. The both culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence from rule with Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pac gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One coffee, take that bar for me.
Coffee sit down for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. 新赛啦，麦伦来啦。新赛啦，麦伦来啦。Dragon power. Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Anyway, this is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs while we find gods and monsters, sneaky